Hey, Magic, how you doing? So, did you get to manage to keep your 1,000 supporters? I'll check your numbers out here. Cool, you're 1,002. Good. Congrats. I hope they stay there. That's for sure. Explicit FPV, how you doing? Hope you got a chance to go and fly today, Explicit. Got 611 supporters. Oh, you took the family up bowling. Yeah, it's super windy. Yeah, it's very windy here too. Hey, Bobby. Okay, Bobby, no problem. I'll be here. It's super windy here too, and we've got snow squalls right now. It's been snowing all day. And with the wind, it's not too nice, believe me. Glad I didn't have to go out today and drive around, that's for sure. Hey, Bill, how you doing? Hope your weather's a lot better than ours. It's super cold there. Yeah. I hear we've been having snow squalls all day today. Wind's been very high. It's doing 8 Fahrenheit here right now. Uh, minus 13 Celsius. They say the winds are at 22 miles per hour, 22 kilometers per hour. Yeah. Hey, Hadley. Wow, what a day of flying. Well, I'm glad you got some flight in, my friend. Yeah. We're supposed to go into a deep cold this week there, Bill. Hey, Rogue Exploration, how you doing? Oh, cool. I'm glad. I hope he enjoyed his day. That's for sure. I know he did enjoy his day. 20 minus 2 Celsius there. It feels so cold. Hey, James Ward, how you doing? No, I didn't go outdoors at all today. Kim did, but I didn't. Yeah. Oh, it's very, very windy. I didn't want to go out in my truck today. The roads are so bad. There was this blowing snow and all this crap there. So I stayed home. Doing good, doing good. My day was long, but it was doing good. He will tell you about it next time he gets on. He had a blast. Oh, that's cool. I'm very happy to hear that. Oh, nice to hear that there, Hadley. Oh, your carbon frame for the Mobile 7 is shipped. Cool. Hey, FSV, Finn Skies. How you doing? Oh, it's okay, Hadley. No problem. You had a heat wave there, got to 35. Yeah, I understand, Hadley. Don't worry about it. Yeah. I know that Jim Wallace was on with us this afternoon. This morning. He was in a restaurant, but man, oh man, it was too much noise. He couldn't talk. We was talking, we couldn't understand him. So he's supposed to come on tonight. Hey, just looking. How you doing? Uh, it was 70 Fahrenheit and super sunny. Man, oh man, you guys have the good life. Furball Kim in the house. I'm up too late again, just looking. You sing part. Hey, Marv, how you doing? Okay, using a part. Okay. Ed, how you doing? Love my drones. Welcome, welcome. Oh, Jim Grinnan has a drone Hawk 5. Cool. Aerial views raid. Yes, sir. Bring it on. Hey, Life Rito, how you doing? Life Rito, I just supported your channel. I gave him a heck of a deal on it. $100 for a the transmitter. That's cool. Drone obsessed. Good day, good day. Everybody, please hit that like button. Thank you. It's been raining all bloody day, so I've been doing whooping in the house. Okay. Everybody check out Drone Obsessed. Check out his channel. Yeah, where are you? Explicit. Depends who you're asking. Explicit. We're in Quebec, Canada. I'm getting dropouts with the dipole antennas. Hey, Craig's, how you doing? ASAP Fishing. Hi, hi. Cool. Hey, Centroid. Craig's. Welcome, welcome. Everybody, check out Greg's channel. ASAP Fishing. Love my drones. Interactive. Hey, how you doing? Explicit. Central areas. Mark, how you doing? You awake now, Mark? Oh, Drone Obsessed is at 279 today, guys. Just trying to get his numbers up there. Drone Obsessed Jerry. Proper in the house. The raid. Lemus Play World. How you doing? Okay. Making a Coastal Sunset series. Oh, that's cool, proper. Louis P. Floyd. Hey, what's up? Yeah. You at home now, Louis? You must be burnt after your day today, that's for sure. Yes, the beach in the sun. Oh, proper. Some people just have the best luck. Life of Rito, Van and Crew Explorers, everybody. Everybody check out Life of Rito. Check out his channel. He's new to the group today. That's okay, Louis. We shut off at 1 o'clock. I ain't go back on after that. I talk about it. Sounds like bragging. There you go. It was raid. All right, not bad there, Ariel. Not bad. Yes, yes. Everybody hit that like button. Thank you. Got 20 people watching, 15 likes. Aerial views is filming at your house tonight. Drone interest group. How you doing? Yeah, sorry about that there, drone interest. Everybody check out drone interest group. Yeah, Louis P. Floyd must be doing something right. Yeah. Hey, Mrs. RC, how you doing? Everybody check out Mrs. RC and Custom Design. If you need t-shirts made, any caps or decals or whatever made, she makes them. Drone Instinct Group. Good to see everyone. Oh, explore the next one's castles. Okay. The shenanigans. Okay, we'll do, Hadley. You have a good one there, my friend. You take care. B and J Hunting, how you doing? Everybody check out everybody's channel. Make sure you got them. Drone Zone 360, how you doing? Nice video you made there, Drone 360, yeah. The weather's crappy down here, B&J. Very high winds and everything. Cool drone interest group, yep. I was gonna post that link in there, but you got it so far. That's good, that's good. Drone 360, I checked out your video. I'm not guaranteeing I can check out every video you put in, but I will try. I can't guarantee you that all the time, though. It was freezing cold. Yeah, welcome to our world there, Drone Zone. Freezing here too. Okay, cool there, Drone Interest Group. Yes, sir. T-shirt, whether they're proper. Talking about T-shirts are proper here. Check this out. Check out that link. Nice T-shirts, not expensive. Yeah, it's been very cold here too, Lemus. Yeah, got wind and high winds and a lot of snow. Okay, Drone Zone, because I was going to say something, but you said it first, so okay. Drone Trade on me. Yeah, okay, cool. Everybody, please hit that like button. Thank you. Off the beach. Off to the beach. Peace out. Proper. Yeah. Where do you live, Limas? Play World. Corey Mano, how you doing? Good day, good day. Or good evening. Yes, drone shots. Nebraska. Okay. Everybody check out everybody's channel. Make sure you got them supported. Steve, you still in here? I guess everybody popped out. Roger, how do you get to see everyone's channels? I'm still trying to see everyone. You mean the chat? You mean Drone Obsessed? You talking about the chat wise? Or are you checking, are you talking about how to support their channel? Ah, okay. How do you get to see everybody's channels? I'm still trying to see everyone. Oh, okay, I know what you mean. Drone Obsessed, I do not see everybody's channels. Oh, subs. Well, uh, well, I thought you wanted to sub their channel. You just click on that three little dots beside their name, go to the channel and sub. I thought that's what you're talking about. Yeah. See, like you go to anybody's name. Hey, Ultimate Shoot Tip, how you doing? Go beside their name. There's three dots there. You click on that. And you go to their channel. You support them, and you come back in here. I save a list of channels and new subs. I just want to watch and support. Yeah, so when you go on YouTube, you check that bell and it says you how many people you got listed to. You look at their videos, the ones they posted today. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but personally, I cannot look at everybody's videos. Personally, I can't. I got way too many. Oh yeah, it's very hard to get to them all. That's for sure. Drone Obsessed. It's really impossible. Really, for me right now, I'm up to about 260 emails a day now. So no way I can look at everybody's videos. You got pick and choose. Hey, Chaos, how you doing? I know a lot of people just don't even bother. They don't even look at anybody's videos anymore. They just, but I try my best to look at them. Not all of them. I can't. I cannot. It's impossible. But I look at a few. Anybody check out Chaos FPV? Check out his channel. El Ray Z, how you doing? I can't sub too full. Carpenter Rick. That's it there. That's it, Carpenter Rick. We can do it. Hey, Farmall Fanatic. Good evening. Good evening. Nice to see you here. Everybody, check out Farmall Fanatic. Support his channel and look at his videos. They're very interesting, his videos, guys. I'm still learning things off his videos that I didn't know. So check out his videos. Roger, yeah, the cold can hurt your drone. Yeah, because the plastic gets so brittle when it's really cold. If it hits the ground a little bit too hard, you're going to crack it all up. Hawaii's cold today. Okay. Depends on your weather down there, BNJ. If it's the same kind of weather here, there it's really cold. Yeah, it's not good there for the cold weather for it to hit the drone. Yeah, your batteries too are very. Yeah, so your batteries do get killed by the cold weather too. Well, you don't have a long flying time with them. Yeah, Carpenter Rick says cold kills me. That's what kills me too. No way I'm going out to play in the cold. Hey, Michael McReynolds, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good, Michael. I hope you're doing well also. Corey Mano. And effective batteries that cold, you don't get as long flight time and performance. There you go. Everybody check out Centroid Aerial. Check out his channel, Central Aerial Images. Yeah, that's Kim. Okay, Carpenter Rick. Hey, Luke Skywalker, how you doing? Glad to see you here. Roger, that is, I think, called Florida. Yeah, that's it. uh, it's been home 20 minutes and they've been going at it. The old saying, kids will be kids. Okay, John Dub says, thank you very much for coming in and supporting us. If you don't come in, we'll have a good night. If you come back in, that's cool. Okay, Redneck. Hey, Redneck. Yeah. Okay, James. Who's one away from 300? All about vehicles. How you doing? Let me see. Check you out, Chaos. Chaos, you're at 300 now. Congrats, my friend. Yes, sir. Beaver Guns, how you doing, sir? Good evening. Good evening. Let me know when it's up. You're not getting any notifications. Okay. Yes, it does, Rogue. Yeah. This Rogue Exploration, this is nothing compared to the morning sometimes, so Florida ain't this all great right now, at least my neck and of the woods. Okay. Been fixing my 2 quads whole day. Luke Skywalker. All About Vehicles. I'm 1 away from 300 supporters. Everybody check out All About Vehicles. He's 1 away from 300, guys. Let's hit him up. Let's get him up there in his numbers. Good times outdoors. How you doing? Aerial Views in History, UK. How you doing there, Steve? Krista Farmer, how you doing? Hey, Steve, you still here? Hold on. I wanted to ask you a question. I damn well forgot again. Ah, Aerial Views and History, Steve. There you go. Yeah, Val emailed me a while ago, and she had a nice day in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Thank you, Michael McReynolds. Yes, yes, everybody, please hit that like button. Mark Baker, hey, how you doing? Yeah, long time no see for sure. Everybody, check out Mark Baker. I'm sure you guys don't have him, so check him out. Mark Baker. Makes a long time he hasn't been on here. Nice to see you, Mark. Ah, okay. Okay, Ariel. No problem. I'm going to send you an email. Yeah, sorry, I've been really busy at work with the channels going right. Oh, thank you, Mark. Yeah, I know. It's like I keep on saying family, work, and YouTube blast. Okay, Redneck James. Will do. Hey, James West. Everybody, check out James West. Check out his channel, Redneck Bandit, James Bandit. I gotta get to. There you are. Okay. I just supported your channel, Christy. And I'm going to give you a wrench. And your husband knows the rules. So there you go. Cool, redneck. No problem. You want to get a new Phantom 4? Whoa, you better have deep pockets. Oh, there you go, Jim. Yes, sir. I sent you the link by email, Jim. You just got to click on that link. Oh, there you are. Oh, hi.
Hello, Roger.
A lot quieter than this morning.
Yes, it is.
This morning we couldn't hear you at all.
Can you hear me okay?
Yep, now we can. Yes, sir. Everybody, check out Jim Wallace. This is Mr. Graphic. He's the one who made this sign. It's over my head right here. Canadian Drone Hub.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Yeah, that restaurant I was in had about 50 people in there, and half of them probably was using their Wi-Fi, so it was impossible. But it was worth a test.
Yeah, yeah. At least you know how it works on your phone now.
Yeah. Still getting used to it here. I'm using an iPhone to do this with, and I see you in the big picture and me in the corner. And then
Okay.
I look over here and look at my laptop, and all I do is see me. So
Yeah, because I'm
not sure which to look.
That's because I presented you. That's why I presented you on the live chat. Now I'll unpresent you, and now you'll see me. Then we'll see you when you talk, and that's how it'll go. You see that? See, that's how it works. Because I put you on to present you, so to show everybody who you are, to introduce you to the gang. Now, whenever I talk, it'll come to me, and whenever you talk, it'll go to you, the camera.
Okay. I've done a lot of things, but live stream is something I've looked at for a long time, but never actually been on it. Ken Herron wants me on in about 3 weeks on his channel, so I'd like to try I'd like to try this myself sometime, but I just got to have a little practice.
Yeah, well, Ken Herron is different than me because he uses OBS, so that's a different program complete.
Yeah, he uses Wirecast and Skype.
Yeah, I'm not using that right away because my internet's not strong enough.
Mm-hmm.
I got what you call almost dial-up internet here because I live out in the countryside. We're supposed to be getting the optic wiring in soon, probably in the springtime.
Indianapolis is one of the first cities in the world, I guess, the first 5 in the United States to have 5G, which is about 1,000 times faster than anything out there. And you can sign up for it here in Indianapolis. It's $70 a month, and it's for home use. They haven't made it available for cell phones yet because there aren't any 5G cell phones yet. Apple won't have a cell phone until 2020.
Okay.
In other words, everybody has to have a 5G or they can't do it. So right now they're just planning on the phones. They haven't made them yet, as far as I know. But as far as home internet service, I can get 5G right now, and it's, hell, I don't know, it's like 400 megabits upload.
Dang.
I mean, it's so fast. It's actually creating a whole revolution. It's autonomous cars and a lot of technology will be using that, you know, in a year or two.
Mm-hmm.
But it's we're one of the first test cities on the Verizon network that has 5G.
I wish to hell to get that down here. I wouldn't be complaining anymore, that's for sure. I'm just gonna say hi to a couple of people here in the chat. Mr. 2424, how you doing? James West, Ricky Dove, how you doing? Glad you came in. BNJ hunting for Balkan. Everybody else okay? It's cool. Everybody check everybody else's channel out, and don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Thank you very much. Mark Baker, whoever doesn't have Mark Baker, check him out. I'm sure some of you guys don't have him. It's been a long time he hasn't been on here. So right now, Jim, you can see the chat and everything.
I can't see. Only thing I can see on the phone, which is what I'm using for a camera, is you. On the laptop, I can see you and the chat.
Okay, good, good.
Oh, there's me. Wow.
Yeah.
Now, Roger, I know you don't do politics here, but this is a funny political thing. I want you to see this.
Okay. Wait a minute. I'll present you so I can see it there. Vote Republican.
I've combined Democrat and Republican to come up with this vote Republicratic T-shirt, and I also have some buttons. And in other words, don't blame me. I voted Republicratic. Blame it on somebody else, not the kid. You know. I came up with that design over 40 years ago. Okay. I had a button company called, well, Mr. Button, but that's another story. I've got a lot of stories, but I made some buttons like that and never really did much with them. And I forgot all about it. And a few months ago, I found an old button in a, you can see my button samples on the back here. I found an old button, and I had to do the artwork again. Anyway, I revived it and made a few buttons and T-shirts, and I've got them on Esty, ESTY or EETS. Anyway, I've got a web store on Esty on the internet, and I sell buttons, T-shirts. I have some drone pilot decals and a whole bunch of stuff on there. I have a voice that's been coming and going. I don't know what it is, but it's sometimes I get hoarse all of a sudden.
Drink some honey. Drink some honey for the voice.
I've tried honey, and also something else is good is coconut oil.
Okay. Yeah.
It's very slimy.
Okay. And, I'm gonna say hi just to Michael Murray. Michael Murphy. He's new to the community. I just gave you a wrench, Michael. There's 3 rules in here. We don't talk no politics, no foul language, and no racist remarks, and all is good. Everybody check out Michael Murphy. Check out his channel, guys. Okay, I'm sorry there. I had to cut you off there. Yeah, because I know a bunch of guys that do YouTube, when they get their voice comes harsh, they take the honey and they drink it like that. And
I have honey available too, but it kind of comes and goes. I don't know. I've been to the VA hospital about it, saw a throat specialist, and they said physically there's nothing wrong.
Okay.
And they gave me some options and some medications, and I don't know. It's kind of iffy. I can be fine, and then all of a sudden, bang! It's off the wall. So,
okay,
Roger, you have a great channel here. I'm honored to be on it, and I really like the way you hung up the sign I made in the back there. It looks great.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I was figuring if I'm gonna put it on the wall or whatever, but Kim told me to put it on the shelf like that. So I took the sticky tape, 2-way tape, and I stuck it onto there. So
I made another one yesterday for Your Average Guy channel, and I sent it to Louisiana.
Okay.
And I've made at least a dozen of those. I sent one to, I sent you one and I got it back because
Yeah.
somehow the label came off.
Mm-hmm.
And I did the same thing happened to the one I sent to Ice Bike. Went all the way to Australia and
Oh
came back.
no. Oh.
And so I had to flip it around. And Ice Bike's a great guy.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, that guy's a superstar in the making.
Yep.
He's
Yes.
just, well, he's different.
He was made for you too. He was.
I mean, he's right up there with PewDiePie, and
Yeah.
PewDiePie's got 40 million or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Super
tell Ice Bike,
energetic.
I tell him every time I talk to him, and he always got a new partner on the show now. Have you seen Scully?
Okay. Yeah.
He's got a little skull, and he put a
Yeah.
little cap on him, and now he's got a sweater on him, and he's got them all dialed up, ready for Easter now.
Jim, you want to type your name down at the bottom of the chat so people can know who you are and they'll be able to
Oh,
support you.
sure.
Like
I
Michael
mean,
Murphy, I should say. Yes, everybody, check out Jim's channel. He does also signs, decals. He does T-shirts also. So you can check out his channel if you want anything done. That's his name, Jim Wallace, alias Mr. Graphic. Michael Murphy, if you want to just support his channel also.
I'm the funny one. I like to come. I like to make as many funny things on the chat as possible because I just like. I like to be. I'm not a Ken Heron, but I try to be. I'm a Ken Heron wannabe. And the only YouTuber I've met in person is 400 AGL.
Yeah.
When he was operating out of his truck, he stopped here once and got a free sign, and then it was plastic, and he said I'd like to have a metal one too, so I made him a metal one. And then I made him a big one that he put in back of on the wall.
Okay.
And then I made him some buttons. He wanted 50 buttons to give away at the show or something. And then I made him some T-shirts.
Okay.
And he stopped here about 3 times. And the last time he came by, he had sold his big truck, and he had his new black Ford. I call it a cowboy Cadillac, and his trailer in the back, which is now the 400 AGL Command Center.
Yeah.
And Mel, Mel, if you're out there, hi, buddy. And his buddy Lloyd,
Grumpy Vlogger.
Grumpy Blocker, he got me into this. I've been on YouTube for years, and I never did anything with it except deposit a few videos.
Okay.
And I saw Lloyd a few months ago on his vlog driving around his Oklahoma town. And as soon as I saw him do that, I said, I can do that.
Yeah.
I think I can do that. So I asked him what kind of mount he used on his windshield. And so I set up my camera just like he did. And I got on there. And after about 4 episodes, I kind of got it together. And I made one today.
Okay.
I just uploaded it about an hour ago. And I just love doing those things. And of course, I've got over 7,000 photographs on Flickr.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. Go ahead.
Abandoned City Camo Crew Explorers. He wants to know how much would it cost to ship to the UK. Depends where you want to be shipped, I guess.
Sign is probably about $15, $17, maybe $20.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I've shipped to Canada, Australia, Mexico, all over the United States, and it's never been very much. Australia was only $5 more than Canada.
That's ridiculous. If we mail something here in Canada to Canada, I mean, like, say, like from Montreal to Alberta, it costs us more expensive than shipping it to the bloody States. That's I find ridiculous, but it happens.
Well, I don't know about the Canadian post office, but the American post office, which is part private owned, it's not totally owned by the U.S. government anymore.
Okay.
It's part government, part private, some kind of unique corporation setup, and it runs pretty well. Nothing to brag about, but We always use UPS if you really want to make sure it gets there, you know.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess we had a strike there a couple of months ago. There, our mail was really bad. We were getting mail, not getting it, not getting it. No, it was really bad.
Now, Roger, where you're located, they have to get to you by dog sled, don't they?
Almost, yep. Buggy and trailer, and in the winter it's dog sled.
I know you live in the kind of in the mountains, and that means probably more snow than the main plainland, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We get if say like if Montreal gets say 10 inches, we get 20. You know,
Wow.
we always get more than them. And like this big storm we had, we got 2.5 feet, and they only got about a foot. You know, so we got a foot and a half more than they did. Hey, how you doing, Barnacle?
I don't mind snow and cold so much. What I hate is hot and humid, especially humid. I just can't stand it.
Okay.
Now in Indiana, it's normally not too hot, not too humid. Well, that summer it was hot and humid all the way from spring all the way to early fall. Never had it like that before. But
Okay.
I'd rather be cold and sitting by a fireplace and being outdoors in some hot, sweaty, sweltering, humid, weather condition myself.
Okay.
And
Well, here
besides that,
it's not bad. We got like everything's open here, and we always got a breeze here, so it's not so bad for the summer. You know, we always have a breeze. We're up on the hills, we're up in the mountain, elevation, and we always got a breeze, constant breeze. So we're not that humid here, you know. It's not bad.
good.
Yeah, and we got no asphalt here, like a lot of people have their park, their driveways all asphalt and all that, the roads. Here it's all gravel, so you know you don't get any heat off of that. Vera Jane, FPV, how you doing? Nice to see you here tonight.
Is old guy here tonight? I'd like to talk to him.
I haven't seen him lately. I haven't seen him at all.
I'm the guy that.
Oh, there he is. He just popped in. Yeah, he just popped in.
Yeah, there he is. I see him in the chat. I'm the guy that told him that his microphone was. He was speaking in the wrong microphone this morning. That was kind of funny, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
It can be confusing, though. I understand how that could happen.
Yeah.
I was just telling somebody this morning. I'd take my left arm and throw it away if I could have this technology back when I was 20 or 30. I mean, this is absolutely amazing.
Oh, yeah.
The microphone that's in a cell phone is a condenser microphone. A condenser microphone. There's 3 different qualities. There's crystal and dynamic. And when I was a kid, a condenser microphone, they were all made in Germany. They all cost about $2,000. They had a power supply as big as a shoebox.
Yeah.
And you can see how that got smaller, not to mention the TV camera in the thing. It's just absolutely amazing. And I'm very technical. I'm always up on stuff. But it even hits me every now and then. But the kids today, I guess they just don't know what they missed.
Everybody check it. This is Jim Wallace. Check him out, Mr. Graphic. He makes t-shirts, caps. He does a bunch of printing. He does signs like I have here. He does a lot of stuff, guys. So if you ever need anything, just send him an email, and you can get him hooked up and see what you need. He'll see what he could do.
My mother gave me a toy printing press when I was 8 years old, and had rubber type, and I printed a little newspaper, about 8 lines of rubber type, and I sold it for a penny, and I sold about 100 of them around the neighborhood, and she told me that if you never find another career or know what to do in life, maybe this printing will take off, and it did.
Yeah.
So I've always had a printing press handy. I've had little print shops, and when I was in the Navy, I typeset a newspaper on our base. But I was also in radio and television. In the Navy, I was in Armed Forces Radio and Television in the Philippines.
Okay.
So I've been broadcasting and printing and graphics and signs and all that stuff all my life.
That's cool.
It all started from that little printing press. And when I was 14, I was a ham operator, and I built a little transmitter oscillator. It put out about 2 watts, and I had a little bootleg radio station coming out of my home. I was WDIO, and
Okay.
the signal wouldn't go very far, maybe a few blocks, but I was on the air, and about 5 other people did it, and we had like a little bootleg radio network around town. It was a lot of fun.
Okay, give me a second there, Jim. Paul Murray, good evening. How you doing? JDS Quads, how you doing? Chaos. What is your Jim's email? Jim, you want to put your email in the chat? It's up to you if you want to put it there.
I'd rather not, but if somebody goes to my YouTube channel and go to the info page, you can get it there.
Okay, in the about page, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. So
I'll put it on the channel. There's, I get enough junk mail the way it is, but
it's okay.
if you really want to get a hold of me, that's the way to do it. I'll be happy to take care of you.
Bower Boy Woods, hey, how you doing? Mark Baker still in the house. Brent Nunley, how you doing? Paul Murray. John Paul. Okay, John Poole, this is Jim Wallace that's on with me right now. If you guys ever want any stickers or whatever, stickers or decals or shirts made or something, check out Jim Wallace, check out his prices. And his email, you could find it on his about page on his channel.
For 20 years, I was the sign man at the Indiana State Fair. I didn't make signs for the fair. I made signs for the concessionaires who had trailers set up.
Yeah.
And it was a big business. And for 20 days, I was out there every morning selling signs, making signs. And about 3 years ago, when I came down with prostate cancer, I just everything kind of stopped. And then I was getting tired of walking around at fairgrounds every morning for about 3 miles and in that hot sun. And I don't know, just getting old, cancer, a lot of things hit me all at once. And the cancer never physically did any harm, but the treatment of the cancer has given me a lot of trouble. It's like dominoes. They do one thing to help you, and then it affects something else, and that affects something else. And so, but I had an operation, but didn't get it all. So then I had 40 radiation, and that wasn't, that was actually not bad. I couldn't, some people have pain. I had no pain or anything, but there were some after effects, like everything.
Yeah.
And I won't go into my health issues, but my left leg is now a ½ inch shorter because I take hormone shots to keep the cancer from coming back. But that hormone shot also deteriorates my calcium, which has made my leg shorter. Now, everybody has one leg shorter than the other at birth. Everybody, arm and leg, about maybe a quarter of an inch. Most people don't know that, but mine's about a ½ inch more because my bones are, well, that's who wants to talk about that? But anyway, I know you and I have a lot of in common, Roger, and I really like you. You're a swell guy, and I'm just so happy to be on here.
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm glad to have you on here also. Wait a minute. Somebody asked, yeah, okay, everybody. Whoever wants to get Jim Wallace's email, support his channel, go into the About page, and his email is there. And you can email him from there, guys. Indiana Kid, how you doing? So everybody, check out everybody. Like I said, if you want to find out Jim's email, go to his channel, check in his About page, and yeah, I'm waiting for the mail to come in this week to get some stuff. I've been waiting for a lot of stuff there, man. And nothing's coming in. Whoa, that's nice.
Since this is basically a drone channel, I thought I'd bring my little baby in. This is my little Spark, and call him Sparky. And I've also got a Tello. But the first drone I had was a little toy one, which was so ridiculous I won't even talk about it. But then I studied and I thought, which I took months, and I eventually bought a Mavic Pro. A Mavic Pro was terrific. That is until it hit something, and just the slightest little bump. One day on a limb, the camera gimbal fell off.
Oh no!
That was a $500 repair bill.
Oh my God!
It's a little cheaper now, but back then it was $500. And while that was in the shop for 2 months, I bought another one, so I had two of them at one time. And I also had a Phantom 3 Standard, which is a great little drone. You can buy them now in Kmart for about $400, believe it or not.
Yeah.
It's a great little drone. They're kind of noisy, and but I got into drones because of photography. I'm basically a photographer, and just the idea of having a camera that could fly up and get different higher angle shots, and so that's what I'm in it for. But as far as drone racing, FPV, I would love to do that. I think I'm probably too old to be fast enough. I don't know that it's not easy, but it just looks like a hell of a lot of fun to whoop around like that. It's just terrific.
I like the Spark. I like the Spark a lot. It takes fantastic videos. I like it. But like I said, around here, we haven't had a chance to fly that much this year because of the weather. It's so crappy. And,
they probably need, they have air drones and drones that float on water, underwater drones. Maybe they need a snow drone.
Yeah. Well, it's because the winds are bloody high too. There, like when Kim lost his drone the other day, man, it was it was very far from the house, and we had to go looking for it. We had to go looking for it and all that. So, no more flying in high winds in the winter.
You don't want to fly it. You don't want to fly a Tello in a high wind. I can tell you that. I fly it around the house. In fact, I flown it a few weeks ago. I flew it in a McDonald's, and nobody even noticed it.
Oh yeah,
it's so quiet, and so I mean, it'll hover just like this thing. It has no GPS, but it's extremely stable, and nobody even knew it until I pointed it out to them. And 2 out of the 3 people that then noticed it wanted to buy one. One day I was in a Starbucks. I flew it in Starbucks. It wasn't busy. I was flying around, and a couple of guys came over and said, "What is that thing?" I said, "That's a drone." And they said, "Is that a toy?" I said, "No, a Tello looks like a toy, but it's very, very smart. It has not only DJI, but Intel technology in it. I don't think any drone on the market has both of those."
Yeah.
And they said, "Where can I get one?" I went in to renew my cell phone at T-Mobile, and we got to talking, and the guy that talked to me in there about my contract, well, they don't have contracts at T-Mobile, but anyway, he wanted to see the drone, so I went out to the van and brought my Tello in the store and flew it around the T-Mobile store, and he was so impressed with it, he got on his cell phone right then and there and got on Amazon and bought one.
Yeah.
I could sell those suckers on a street corner. I could sell hundreds of them, because people outside of the community don't know much about drones, and they just, it seems like a foreign subject to most people.
Okay, I'm gonna say hi to the people in the chat again. Drone Pool, Bauer Boys, Thomas, how you doing? Thomas Garrison, Fee Beers, and I'm sorry if I'm massacring your name there. And Sissy, Alexandre Carrière, bonsoir, j'espère que ça va très bien. Mais belle journée, Rosé. Chaos FPV, Rogue Exploration, Indiana Kid, Love My Drones, and Bobby McNutt was in here. I saw him a while ago. Tim,
Bobby lives. I'm in Indianapolis, and Bobby lives, I think, on the Ohio River, which is about 150 miles south of me.
Okay.
And I don't remember if he lives in Indiana or Ohio, but he lives in that area.
Okay, Tim, I'm gonna support your channel. I noticed you got two live stream videos in your on your page. I just supported you, Tim. I'm gonna give you a wrench. And Tim, in here is no politics, no foul language, and no racist remarks. Morris King, how are you? Morris King, I'm gonna check you out. Test stream, test stream. 93 subscribers. As you guys know, this is all about drones and this drone hobbyist here, right? So keep that in mind. We'll get you going in FPVing pretty soon, guys. We make you go to the dark side.
In the old days, IBMs were the dark side and Macs were the good side. And then IBM got out of the business. I guess most people know the story. I don't know, but Bill Gates was a kid, and when he was a kid, his mother was the director of the Red Cross, American Red Cross. And at one of the meetings, his mother, met the president of IBM or the CEO, and he said, "We're coming out with a little small home computer. We're going to call it an IBM home computer, and we're looking for an operating system." So Bill, being a smart kid, he got a hold of somebody and bought a DOS program for I think $15,000 or something. Took it home. 3 weeks later, he came up and called it IBM DOS, and he sold that to IBM with the exception that he could also sell it and call it MS DOS, and that's how he got started. That's how Microsoft got started.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
At that time, IBM could have had a graphical user interface, but they chose DOS because they really didn't want that computer to be successful. Back in those days, they were making money with the big 360 full mainframe and all those big computers, and they did not want little computers to compete. But Apple had one, and other people had some small computers that ran the CPM operating system. That's what the old Radio Shack Trash 80 ran on. Mm-hmm. And so they were hoping it wouldn't sell, but all the geeks and the people who worked for IBM bought one immediately, and it just took off from there. But they could have had. I had an Atari ST one time. It had a graphical user interface on it, which IBM could have had at the beginning with the mouse and everything, but they didn't want it to be that popular. Mm-hmm. So, and then eventually IBM sold their small computer business to Lenovo, which is a Japanese company.
Okay.
So, but I'm basically a Mac guy, but I've got in the rear and back of me, I've got a big, Windows game machine. It's a Asus ROG game machine. And I've got a Oculus Rift, a VR headset, which they're fantastic, but it takes a fast computer and a computer that has 4 3.0 USB ports, which most computers don't have. And also right in the back, you might see a little spinning wheel. Ken had one of those, and he said somebody gave it to him for Christmas, and he always has that in the background of his show, a little magnetic spinning wheel like that. So I bought one just like his, and I've got it back there. That's kind of a salute to my good friend Ken Herron. And I'll be on his show in 3 weeks, I think it is. But I've made him T-shirts, buttons, all the things he has. Most of it I've done. And he's a funny guy, really, really funny guy. And I also know Kelly of Ready Set Drone. He's been very, very good to me. He's helped promote my channel on his channel, and he just gave me a whole bunch of. I'm his subscriber of the month, and he gave me a portable charger for my little Spark and a whole box full of stuff. Not to mention some T-shirts. So Yeah, Kelly's a good friend of mine. I didn't make it to the show, but I did make him some buttons and stickers for it, and he sent me a T-shirt. And he's a lot of swell guys, a lot of good people in this community, and I'm so happy to be part of it because there's a lot of people on YouTube who are really not so good, because it's a huge community of millions of people, I guess. But in this community, this drone community, we're very fortunate to have, YouTubers like you and Ken Heron and Oz by Drone and all these wonderful people who help all of us and we help one another. In most situations these days, everybody competes and screw you. I was there first, and not in this community. We all help one another, and that makes it worth a million.
I understand. I understand that 100%. Hold on, I'm just gonna send an email to somebody. Well, not an email, but a message out. Night Train, how you doing? Bob McNugget. Drone Zone 360, Redneck James, Kevin Fisher, how you doing? Bower Boy Woods, Paul Murray, Drone 616. Yes, it is Jim Wallace. Yes, it is. Chaos, King FPV, Alexandre Carrier. Good day, everybody. The Redneck James Bandit. Kevin Fisher, I'm going to check out your channel there, see what they got. It's 27. Okay, King. Kevin Fisher. As you know, it's a drone channel, so drone hobbyist channel. Okay.
I've supported everybody on this channel, and anytime I see somebody new come in, I always have a little message, welcome to our channel. They don't know how lucky they are to be part of this.
Bobby McNugget, did you do your flying today? Ghost Mafia in the house. Yeah, it's true. Sorry, Ghost Mafia. I wanted to say your name and I forgot. Welcome, Ghost Mafia. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Everybody check out Ghost Mafia's channel. Very good channel. Fantastic. Got to get his numbers up, though. He's in a competition with Nero Trigger. So we got to get his numbers up there so he wins his competition. Everybody check out Ghost Mafia. Okay.
By the way, Roger, your two videos yesterday, on the 25th, was that yesterday? I can't find them on your channel, and on the yesterday morning is that when you opened my package? Anyway, that show and the one following that, I can't find them on your channel. Did you not put them on there?
They're supposed to be there. I don't know.
25th. I think the 25th. I think today is the 26th.
It's 27th. 27th today.
Yeah, the 25th is missing. Or one of them is missing. Maybe it's up there now, but it wasn't up there this morning.
Okay. I'll have to check it out.
I don't know if you
supposed to be on there.
Upload them or they just automatically are there. I don't know how that works on the live set.
I'll check it out, but it's supposed to be there. If it's not there, something's happening. I know YouTube took off a couple of my videos. I know that, a couple of my live streams.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't know. But I'm missing about 4 or 5 of them. Kim's missing about 100 videos.
My God.
Yeah. Hey, Superfly FPV, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. New to the community. Check out Superfly FPV. Very good content. I'm going to give you a wrench, my friend. And there's 3 rules in here. No politics, no racist remarks, and no foul language. Because we do have people watching the live stream with their children. Wait a minute, getting all that snow. Yeah, we're getting all that snow. Yes, we are. We'll have snow for sale pretty soon. I'll put it in a can. Jojo Walker, hey, how you doing? Long time no see, Jojo. And how come? Okay, Jojo, I'm gonna go to your channel. I'm supporting your channel. Okay, you haven't been in my live stream. You're not even supported on my channel. I'm sure I had you, Jojo. There you go. I got you, Jojo. I don't know why you weren't supported anymore. I'll give you a wrench, Jojo. And like everybody knows, the rules here is no foul language, no racist remarks, and no politics. And we're all good. Everybody check out Jojo Walker, Paul Murray, uh, Wiederman Photography, Superfly FPV, Ghost Mafia. Check out all their channels, guys. Brian's Paranormal Nation 13. How you doing? Very good channel, Brian. 2.3K. Very nice. And as like everybody knows, it's we're a drone hobbyist channel, so we'll get you guys to buy drones and FPV fly. Flying Natural, how you doing?
Everybody needs a drone, Roger.
Yeah, everybody needs a drone.
I keep 3 under my pillow.
You
never know.
I thought only Kim did that.
By the way, I wanted to tell old guy that he had a I think he had a helicopter on this morning, a big yellow helicopter. That was fantastic. I always wanted to, ever since I saw Elvis in Blue Hawaii, I wanted to fly a helicopter.
Okay.
I believe he was a helicopter pilot in that movie, and of course that's a long time ago. But I tried to get a pilot's license, but that wasn't too bad. But in order to have a helicopter license, you have to have a normal pilot's license and a passenger license, and then it's a very expensive thing to get a helicopter license. And then I found out how ridiculously difficult they are to fly. Yeah. and the models aren't much better. But today, with the computer and everything, I'm assuming it's a whole lot easier than it used to be. But I love a helicopter. You stop and think about it. That's what a drone is. It's a helicopter with 3 extra props.
Yeah.
Yeah, it got so cold around here today. You know, I've got tea cozies to keep my tea warm, and it got so cold. I was trying to fly my Spark, and it was too cold, so I got some prop cozies, put them on the props, and it was a lot better. Warmed it right up. Made flying a little more difficult though.
Here we go. Everybody, check out everybody's channels. Got quite a few new people in here tonight. I'm very happy about that. Yes, Jojo, it counts. Yeah, you suck at flying, but you still like them just same. Yes, it counts. Yeah.
I've seen at least a dozen people in here that I haven't seen before on your channel.
Yeah, well, we get new people in every day. I how you say that? Stalk people on other people's channels, and I invite them in, and or I comment on their videos and all that. And when they see me come on live, they come on. So
after all, it's a drone channel, so people kind of fly in and around and fly out sometimes.
Late Train says the flying will come in time. That's true. That's true. I have a drone, but I haven't figured out how to fly it and turn it on. All those crashes. Persistence, that's for sure. Persistence. Harmony, how you doing?
If it's a racing drone, they're supposed to crash.
Yeah.
You don't buy a race. When you buy a racing drone, you buy a full set of extra parts. Now, somebody with a DJI, they'd freak out, you know, but FPV people. I've been to some of those meets, and they bring tool boxes and boxes of parts, and I don't care what breaks or anything. Of course, a lot of those things they make themselves. They're made out of parts, and they're different layers, and everything's interchangeable. So you can easily replace parts, even though it can be expensive.
Yeah.
But tell that to Ken Herron, who's busted, I think, 3 Phantom 4s now.
Oh, dang.
He's got Jeff Siles to fix them though, so he's okay.
Everything's going good here. Harmony. Yep. Everything's going good.
I just wanted to tell everybody I've almost got 500 subscribers.
Cool.
I mean, I wish I could say I almost had 1,000, but I almost have 500. So
how many are you missing?
Probably about 25.
Everybody, check out Jim Wallace. Just type your name at the bottom of the chat here, Jim. Make sure you got them.
How many, Roger? How many subs have you got? About 1,300, something like that. 1,500.
I'll have to go on my channel and check. Go on my channel and check. Last time I checked, I got 1,816. 16. Yeah.
Going on 2 grand.
Yeah. Going on 2. That was my goal to hit my 2,000 by my birthday. So I have a feeling I'll make it. So 2 grand. Everybody, check out everybody. Make sure I get. Can you link it, please? Okay. Wait a minute. Yeah, Jim Wallace. Jim's gonna put his name at the bottom here of the chat. There you go. Jim Wallace, alias Mr. Graphic. Please support his channel. And Jim is a guy that makes T-shirts. He's the one that did the sign behind me up here. He does that all for the big channels also. He does T-shirts, hats, decals, you name it, he does it, guys. If you want his email, it's in his on his channel. You go into About, and you'll find his email there.
Yeah, I see a lot of new people here tonight.
Mm. There you go, Paul Murray. Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to tell you something, Roger. I think I told you in chat yesterday or this morning, but this is miraculous. But last night I met somebody on your channel who lives about a mile from me here in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe it.
Is it Michael McReynolds?
I don't know anybody. I don't know any other YouTuber in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
But I found him in Canada up at your place yesterday.
Yeah.
And because as soon as I said to him something, he said, "Where in Indianapolis do you live?" And I said, "Well, on the east side." And he said, "I think I saw your truck this morning near the post office." And by God, he did, because I had went to the post office and actually made a vlog yesterday at the post office, and that was just absolutely amazing.
That's Michael McReynolds, right?
Huh?
Is it Michael McReynolds?
I believe it is.
Yeah.
He said he was going to meet me this morning at a restaurant, and he didn't show up. But we'll get together and talk about YouTube
cool.
and drones. I think he's a drone racer.
Well, he loves flying his drones. He just finished having a major heart operation, so they ripped open his chest and everything. So he's just getting back to you could say normal. In other words, after an operation like that, but he's doing fine. He's doing good.
Yeah, I know what that kind of thing's like.
Yeah.
I don't have any heart trouble, but I got some other issues. But somebody's talking to me. Oh, Bobby. Oh, Bobby's telling everybody to help me get the 500. Thanks, Bob.
Phantom Flight 101. How you doing? Wakey. Good evening, sir. How you doing? Everybody, in case you didn't know, this is Jim Wallace. It's on with me tonight. I have a feeling you got a lot of emails there tomorrow morning, Bobby. James, Jim.
By the way, Ice Spike, which I think most of you know, he's in Australia, way out in the outback. He had a 24-hour spike-a-thon on YouTube a few weeks ago. He's on over 24 hours nonstop.
Okay.
And is that a world record? Besides PewDiePie or somebody crazy like that?
I don't know. I don't know what the record is, but dang, you know.
Can you imagine that, Roger?
I'd never do that. I'd never do that. Not the way he does it, though, man. So much energy in that guy.
I think he spikes some of his coffee too sometimes.
Oh hell yeah, I'm sure of that. I'm sure of that because man, oh man. And
I'd like to meet that sucker sometime and take a ride on his 3-wheeler. That would be fun.
The age he is, on top of that, there, you know, I mean, kudos to him.
Yeah, Ice Spike's also a cancer survivor. He doesn't talk about it much, but he's been through it. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, he can sit there for 24 hours and talk about nothing, and you're entertained by it. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's it. Everybody, check out everybody's channel, guys. Love to rip. How you doing? Nice to see you here. 420, 420. Jones Zone 360. How you doing? Wakey RC. Wakey RC lives up in UK. Good.
That's on my bucket list is to go to the UK. I want to go to London so bad. I watch all the British TV shows and I just love the place. So I hope I can go there someday. And another place is Montreal, which has I haven't been there, but it's got just a beautiful, unique place.
Yeah, in the summertime it's really beautiful. Wintertime, well, if you like the winter, they got lots of winter festivities there in Montreal and all that. But I'm not a winter guy. I hate winter with a passion. So
Roger, you're considering where you're located.
Yeah, I know. I know.
That's a bad place to be. To hate winter.
Yeah. When I was younger, I loved winter, you know. But when I got to about 25 years old there, no, I started hating winter, especially when you had to get up at midnight, well, 10 o'clock to go to work at midnight and get out of work at 6 o'clock in the morning and clean off your cars or trucks or whatever before you go home. No, that's why I started hating it.
When I think of Windsor, I think of booze. Great place to buy whiskey.
Yeah. I mean, it makes 30 years I haven't touched the bottle, so.
I've been to Toronto about 3 times.
Yeah.
It's interesting, the earth tilts a little bit. So it's interesting that Toronto is actually south of Chicago, which a lot of people freak out about.
I don't.
If you're in Chicago, you go south to Toronto. I mean, it's not very much south, but one time I was there, they had a red tugboat on the lake, and it was a fish food restaurant, and a friend and I went there, and had supper, and I spilt some. He didn't like escargot, and I do. And anyway, so I ate it, and I had an escargot stain on my tie. And when we went back to the hotel, which was a really fancy hotel, it was so fancy they had Beefeater. Their doorman had Beefeater costumes on, and we were in the mood ring business at the time, and we went up there and sold, I don't know, $20,000 worth of mood stones. I put a video up a few days ago about my mood stone business we had once, and I've been in the novelty business all my life, so I've done a lot of crazy things in that respect. And but I gave it to the the hotel, and they had it cleaned up and ready to go in the morning. But it's what city is it? Montreal that has a lake, and they have they have concession stands out on the lake, and the only way to get there is to skate out there.
Mm-hmm.
And they have some kind of sourdough, or around here at the fair, a big item is called an elephant ear. It's a big thing like this.
Yeah.
And they have something similar up there. Can you think of the name of that?
They call it, well, you got St. Helens Island. Then you got Beaver Lake.
No, it's not an island. They set up a stand right there on the ice, and you have to skate out there to get these. It's got they're beaver tails or something like that. I got
Okay, it's on Beaver Lake. I'm sure of it. Oh, you mean the canal? Probably the canal. On the canal, they make one large skating rink out of that during the winter.
Yeah, it's a beaver tail or something with a funny name, and
Yeah, I can't remember that. You know, it's been so long. I haven't been in Montreal. I moved away from. I used to work at McGill University in Montreal. I worked there for a while, but I moved away from there about 35 years ago. And I just like forgot everything about that over there in Montreal. I had so much of a bad experience when I was living in that area. And, you know, I used to live on the outskirts also of Montreal, but I just like forgot everything about Montreal.
you're northwest, are you, in Canada?
I'm in Quebec. I live about an hour away from Montreal. I'm in Eastern Townships.
Oh, so you could go there anytime you want, but you don't.
Oh, yeah. When I go get operated on, I go into Montreal to Maisonneuve Hospital when I go get operated on. So I can go to Montreal whenever I want, but I just don't go into Montreal. It's no use for me to go in there anymore. And now they got so much construction going on there; it's ridiculous. So no, but it makes over 25 years, 30 years. I haven't set foot in Montreal to party or whatever there. So
I imagine they speak a lot of French there, don't they?
yeah. It's mainly French here. It's a French province.
Mm-hmm.
My father was French. My mom was English from Ontario.
Roger, I know you speak French. Why don't you lay a little French on us? Just whip it out. Whip it out.
Yeah. I don't know if Alexandre Carrière, est-ce que vous êtes encore là?
I agree. Whatever you said.
I
I can translate it. You just said, I like drones better than beaver tails.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
This is a fun channel. One of the funniest comedians was Red Skelton. And
Yeah.
he was born in Indiana, in Vincennes, Indiana, which is west of Indianapolis and a little south. And they have a big museum, a huge museum, devoted to him and his life. And he was a very, very funny guy. I told Ken Heron one time that, Ken reminds me of Red Skelton because they're both a clown. I mean, you can be funny, but when you go over the top,
Yeah.
you're a clown. And Ken gets up there, not quite as high as Red Skelton, but he's in the ballpark. Ken is a wild and crazy guy.
Yeah. Everybody check out Superfly FPV, Hillbilly FPV, Furball Kim, Drone Zone 360, Love to Rip, Drone Shots, Harmony, Fly Natural. Check everybody's channels, though, guys. Make sure you got them and please support them. Check their videos out. Leave a comment and a like. Morris King, check him out. Bobby McNutt, Tim Herbert. Sorry if I missed your name, my friend. Billy FPV, Morris King, Drone Zone. And don't forget to hit that like button, everybody. Helps out my channel too.
We've got a guy on here called Furball.
Yeah, it's Kim.
That sounds like the kind of guy my cat would like to meet.
That's Kim. He lives upstairs here. Furball Kim.
I've got a kitty named Mr. Pepper.
Okay.
And I live alone. I've never been married. And my cat, I have no family anymore. So my cat is, he's my family. And people laugh at that. But, you know, he's my family. And
that's it.
I don't know what I'd do without him.
That's it. It's like our dog, like Roxy. She's 10 years old. She's our family.
Everybody needs a pet, you know, and
Hillbilly.
I think you really miss something in life if you don't have one.
Yeah. Hillbilly. This is Jim Wallace. He wants to know who I'm talking to. Jim's going to type his name there at the bottom of the list there so you can check out his channel.
I guess I should put in a commercial plug. I'm Jim Wallace, alias Mr. Graphic. Hello, guys.
Did you type your name in there, Jim? Type your name in the chat so they'll be able to get your channel. Just gotta say hi or something, and that's about it.
Got her.
There you go. So Jim's name is here, Jim alias Mr. Graphic. Check out his channel.
I have this little studio I have is actually my computer room. I've got about 9 computers in here and a whole bunch of stuff. And I've got it set up for doing videos, but I haven't got it set up for, you know, live chats like this. I need to make some adjustments.
Yeah. Guys, I won't be on too late tonight because I got to go back on again tomorrow morning.
Oh, I know we got a lot of new people that just joined us, and I like to show them this T-shirt. They may have missed something here. This is a T-shirt I made. I sell them on the internet, but it's basically don't blame me. I voted Republican. This keeps you out of trouble in any arguments about, you know. It's kind of cute. I do a lot of funny stuff. I've done a lot of funny stuff. I talk about some of that stuff in my videos, but it's God, I've done so many things. I got plenty of material left for a lot of videos. I like to take this time to thank Lloyd at the Grumpy Blogger. He got me into this. I saw one of his videos of his blogging around in his car. I have since I got a name for my van now. I call it the Vlogmobile. And after seeing him, I got interested. It motivated me to actually make a video, and I did some, and I really enjoyed it. Now I've done some other videos, and it's really fun. I love editing, and I love the whole process. It's just amazing.
Johnson Ibas in the house. How you doing? Jim Wallace is Mr. Guy. Did you make Lloyd signs for him?
Yes, I did. He has a street sign in back of him. It says the Grumpy Vlogger, and I did make that. I also made his cap. He has an embroidered cap. In fact, 400 AGL came by one time, and and picked up that cap and that sign, and he said he'd give it to Lloyd next time he saw him. It was about a month later. But yeah, I was responsible for that. I take all blame. Yeah, I like, I'm retired. I'm like you, Roger. I sit around, and if I didn't do this, I've got a lot of hobbies, but you have to have something to keep you busy, or you just kind of deteriorate it. And I don't want to sit around watching soap operas all day. So this keeps me away from that kind of stuff.
Fly Natural. Just check out Jim Wallace's channel, and in his about page, he has his email there. You can ask him all your questions on there if you want. He has his email in there.
Yeah, if anybody wants any kind of graphic, send me an email, and I'll see what I can do. I can definitely make whatever if it's a keychain or I don't care what it is, I can do it. But I'm not as active as I used to be. I sold a lot of my bigger equipment, so it's not like the old days. But I can make anything. But the prices can be really varied because there's so many variables. So just tell me what you want, and I'll see what I can do for you. And if somebody wants a free sign, I only ask that they have at least 1,000 subscribers, and that they have that they do live, videos like this. Those are the people I'm looking for, because those people will put a sign up, and I can see it being used, and it helps both of us. I had several people want one today, and they don't have 1,000 subs. I mean, I don't have 1,000 subs, but I have to put qualifiers on it, because I can't make everybody a sign for free.
Sorry there, Drone Zone 360. I asked you to calm down a little bit. You didn't, so I'm going to give you a timeout, make you think about it. There we go. Yeah, so it's great seeing you here. Okay. So check out everybody's channels, guys. We got a lot of new people in here tonight. Yeah, Drone Pool. I warned you, 360. I warned you yesterday and today, so. You working tomorrow, Drone Pool? Yeah, Val was taking them up completely. Yeah. That's why I got to learn before Val gets here. I sent you an email, Roger. Send you my email address, buddy, if you need it. Okay there, Ricky. It doesn't look like it, Drone Pool. Okay. That's cool there, Ricky. No problem. Spencer Sharp, how you doing? Joseph Erickson. (616 drones. Can Jim drop his email again? 616. You're gonna have to go on. You're gonna have to go on his channel. Can you put your name down at the bottom again, there, Jim, at the bottom of the chat? You have to go to his channel and get his email in his about page on his YouTube, because he doesn't want to put his email in here in the chat. I don't blame him. Everybody, like Spencer, Joseph, and who else is new in here? Jim Wallace, alias Mr. Graphic. He just put his name down here. That's his channel. Usual. Oh, it's this. You want it when? That's a
In
good
the
one.
printing business, you know, it's typical for people to walk in and want it yesterday.
Yeah.
And so we have a lot of funny signs for that. Here's another one. But people like that, I normally tell them, you know, if you want it tomorrow, have it in our office by yesterday, at noon. And they'll say, well, that doesn't make any sense. And I tell them, well, if you want it yesterday, that doesn't make any sense to me either. So,
yeah, Paul Murray. Yeah, you hear Roxy snoring. Yeah. No, she's feeling a lot better. She was more feisty at supper time. She ate a lot more at supper time and everything. Getting along good. The antibiotics puts her out. Love to rip. You just had a power outage. Yeah. That's it. Tomorrow, after my live stream tomorrow, I'm hooking up my new computer, my new power box, everything, my backup battery. I'm hooking everything up tomorrow after my live stream.
yeah.
Oh yeah, she's doing a lot better.
Can you still hear me, Roger?
Yeah, I can still hear you. Just don't see you.
Yeah, I'm on a phone and it's running low on battery. I'll do something about that and I'll be right back.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, we're happy she's doing a lot better. Also, she's flopping her head a lot less and everything, and we're getting control of it. I would do it tonight and test it. What's that, Phantom Flight 101? I mean, changing the battery controller and all that? I'll have more time to do that after my live stream tomorrow, because I'll go on live tomorrow night, so I'll have all that time to do it. Yeah, it's Jim Wallace, alias Mr. Graphic. It's on tonight, Johnson. Hi, Bass. Yeah. Oh, it's been snowing all day, Phantom Hodge drones. We've been having blowing snow, snow squalls, and everything today. Very high winds. Yeah, Phantom 101. It takes 8 hours to charge that box up, the battery box. I plugged it in at 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon. I'm still leaving it plugged in there. Yeah, we got a storm coming in Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Yeah. Okay, drone 360. Apologies accepted. Just keep it cool and calm, and because we can't always keep track on your talking only. We gotta look at the other people too. He's fixing up his phone. His phone is he's charging. His phone's going low on the battery, so now he's trying to charge it up. No, that's because he's making noise. That's why you can always see his screen When I talk, my screen comes on. There we go. I'll give you back your wrench, Drone Zone 360, but it comes off easy. You know that. So, Enoch FPV, how you doing? Well, thank you there, Fatima, Sean. Okay, now you see me. So once snow is snow, can it get colder? I know the air can, but the snow, well, yeah, the snow gets colder when it snows, when the wind's very cold. It's like you have cold water running in your tap. It gets colder and colder and colder. It's almost the same thing as for the snow. It's supposed to be the coldest day of winter on recent. Well, we got minus 31 Fahrenheit last weekend. Wind chill factor down to 40, minus 40. We got that last weekend. Hash Info, how you doing? Brian on the go. Good evening. How you doing? The phantom's upstairs, my friend. I'm sorry about that. I'm cleaning and baking, bro. Okay, cool. Hash Info. We had a fire in the town last night in a serious residence in the middle of the snowstorm. Seniors residence, yeah, that's happening a lot lately. Here in Montreal too, something happened too last night. Senior citizens home. Tim Huber says Jim said he had 9 computers in the room and he has 1 cell phone.
I've got. Can you hear me now again? Can you hear me again, Roger?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I've got 1 cell phone. I have an iPod. I have 2 iPads. I have a Samsung tablet. That's the only Android device I have, and I got it just so I can kind of, keep my hands on Android, because Android phones are totally different than an iPhone. The interface is different.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got 5 Macs and 3 PCs, and the only PC I've got that actually is a new one is a game PC, and it's right in my back here. It's a pretty fast computer, and I don't do much gaming. I used to do some gaming, and but I got into this YouTube thing, and I don't watch TV anymore. I don't play games anymore. I do YouTube. I either watch it or I'm making videos. So I turned into a YouTuber. Mm-hmm. So right now I'm making an average of 1 video a day, either a vlog, driving around in my blogmobile, and made 1 today. I think I made 2 yesterday. It's really fun. I was in television a long time ago, and I've done all of this without the benefit of a computer. The only computers back then were, they did minor things, but you couldn't switch video and have, all that kind of stuff. But we had green screens even back then. By the way, a green screen doesn't have to be green. It can also be blue. It can actually be any color. The only reason they pick green is because very few people wear green. The only time people wear green is on St. Patrick's Day. And the second least popular color is blue in clothing. So that's why blue, but you could have red or white or any color you wanted. Yeah. But they've got a green screen that it folds up in a little thing, and you just pop it up, and it's got springs in it. So it keeps it taut and tight, and it doesn't take up any space. It's a sign. I make these. It's a aluminum thing about like that and about so long, and the sign just goes inside and rolls up in it. like a Venetian blind, and you pull it up. And I don't make the green screens. I guess I could, but a lot of time if you go to a trade show, you'll see somebody, you know, take a sign and whip it up, and there it is. And they've got a green screen like that on Amazon for about $150, and I'm going to get one because I like to mess with that.
Yeah. Your microphone, what kind of microphone are you using? Because you're going in and out. What we can hear you talk, but your voice is going up and down, up and down. Are you using the microphone off the telephone, or?
I'm using the one in the camera because that's the one I use on my videos, and it works perfect. I've got plenty of microphones. I've got a nice one in the back here. This is the one that I'll probably. Oh, I've got this one. I'll probably use this in the future, but right now I'm just not set up for set up for it. I've also got a clip-on mic. I've been using the same arrangement with the built-in iPhone, and it's worked perfect for my videos. And if it's moving, if the volume is going up and down, it might be the wow.
Sit.
Roger, you look different.
Got the Roxy cam on. She's looking a lot better. Her eyes are a lot clearer and everything. Wow.
Roger, have you smooched your pooch today?
Yeah. Hey, Roger, I took the advanced test earlier today and failed, got 70%. One question in the flying through a valley between mountains in a low pressure area. How much is the altimeter out by? Oh my God, that's a hell of a question.
I think your dog loves his daddy.
Yeah, you know, this is Roxy Cam. Yeah. Yeah, she's 105 pounds, you know. 105-pound pit bull. Yeah.
How does he? How's the snow with your dog?
Pardon?
I mean, how's he like the dog? I mean, the snow. I mean, you said it was 2 feet the other day. How does he get out and run around in 2 feet of snow?
Well, because at the door, we got a snowplow comes by the door here. She stays in the driveway only. She got stuck in the snow yesterday. I thought I had to go out and get her out of the snow because it's really deep. And she got out of it, though. With a lot of struggle, she got out of it.
My cat, I've had him 7 years. He's never been outdoors.
Oh, yeah?
My previous cat wanted to go outside, and he had a lot of issues out there. And
for sure,
you know, it's a dangerous place, especially if you're a cat or a small dog.
Jim, put your microphone down a little bit because it's a little bit loud. Your microphone.
Yeah, I'm using the one in the camera, and I have no way to adjust it.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
I tried a lav mic, and it turned the headphone off. So I haven't got time to figure out why, you know, at this point. So I'll have to make some further adjustments to get that fixed. I have some high quality cameras around here and a GoPro and all that stuff. I've got all the stuff. I just haven't got it together for a live stream like this. It's just something I'm working on.
Okay. Mr. Crawley's in the house. Hey, how you doing?
Hello, Mr. Crowley.
I'm gonna change cams there. There we go. Okay, girl. Bye. Yeah, this is Jim Wallace, 4x4 Camping. How you doing? This is Jim Wallace. It's with us tonight on the chat, on the live stream. There you go. He put his name here so you guys can check out his channel. 4x4 Camping. I'm glad you're here. How you doing? Very good videos lately, my friend, as usual. JC. I'm just reading the chats there.
Roger, yeah. I know this is a live stream, but do you also have a dead stream?
Yeah. Yeah, it's in the morning sometimes.
Yeah.
When I get on sometimes early in the morning, I'm sitting here, there's nobody on, so I'm there like, okay, gonna wait.
I don't know about you, but I don't wake up for until about an hour and a half after I wake up. So,
Okay.
no guarantees.
Phantom Haunting. I thought I might be out 100 feet, but the answer was 3,000. Hey, Phantom, try and remember all these questions and answers. So you're out $10. You got to pay another $10 to take that test over again. There must have been a couple of more questions that you made a mistake on too. Got to sign off. 5 a.m. is going to come fast. Okay, I understand your love to Rip. Yeah. You take care now. Yeah, I'll be I'm gonna be closing down at 9:30 tonight. I was gonna close down at 9, but there's a lot of people on here, so I'll close down at 9:30 tonight.
Roger, I noticed we have 25 watching.
Yep.
And it also says 26 sleeping.
Probably.
We don't care. We take them all, don't we?
Yeah, we do.
I just checked that Brian on the go. I thought he was new, but I've already got him. I don't remember names so much, but I remember the little icons. Believe it or not, I'm graphically oriented. I guess I remember those little icons.
Okay.
Bet more than the names sometimes.
4x4 says I was asleep.
Years ago, there were some companies who claimed they sold these audio tapes, cassette tapes. You remember those?
Yeah.
And they claimed that they had a way to learn information while you were sleeping if you bought into their stick. And it was later found out that was a bunch of crap because you can't do that. But that was a big popular deal there for a while. But speaking of cassette tapes, I remember when they came out, the first company that made one is called a Norelco 150. And I was in the Navy in the Philippines, and I had a Norelco 150 cassette player. That was the very first time cassettes ever hit the market. And everybody asked me, what the hell is it? I said, that's a cassette player. Because at that time, everybody had 8-track tapes. And at the radio station, they used, it looks like an 8-track tape, but instead of 8 tracks, it only has 1 track. It's a full track recording, and they make them in 15, 30, and 60-second lengths.
Okay.
And that's how we did the commercials in the old days in a radio station. The first cassettes were not all that high fidelity, but eventually they had metal and all kinds of exotic materials. And by the time they got really, really good, then they came out with CDs and other things. So technology changes.
Carpenter Rick in the house. Drone pull. Love my drones.
That Carpenter Rick, hey buddy, what kind of carpentry work do you do? I'm assuming when you make cabinets or what? Maybe he makes cat houses. I have a sign on my front door. I have a cat, so I've got a sign on my door that says "Welcome to the cat house."
I know he was building himself a cabin up in the woods. I know
that's big time. Yeah.
He builds commercial buildings.
Wow. There's some log cabins around here, and on the outside they look like a log cabin, but on the inside they just look like a modern home.
Yeah.
I stayed in a real log cabin, a 2-story log cabin in Smoky Mountains one time, and it was fall, and you know, it had cracks in the walls and the doors, and anything could crawl in there. But it was fall, so I wasn't concerned. I don't like bugs and snakes, so I was concerned about that. And the owner said, "Well, don't worry about it, but in the spring, before you put your shoes on, look in your shoe because you might find a rattlesnake in there."
Oh my God.
And he had a swimming pool outside and it was all filled with brush. And I said, "Nobody uses that." He said, "Yes, the only things that use that are the rattlesnakes. They have a nest in there. So we don't swim in the spring like we used to."
Oh my God.
So
Everybody check
that's
out
what I think of when somebody says log cabin.
everybody check out Phantom Hodge drones. He's missing 6 to hit his 100 mark. Everybody check him out. Yeah, he's got 96 now. He's missing 4 to make his 100, guys. Phantom Head Hodges drone. Check out his channel, everybody. Got to get his numbers up. He's been on here for a while now. His numbers are staying stagnant. Got to get him up there, guys.
Speaking of stagnant numbers, I just checked and I've got 462 subscribers. So I'm a little short of 500.
No problem, Flying Natural. Just shoot me your email on the on here, or I'll give you my email. Email me.
You know, a guy by the name of Flying Natural, you know how he flies?
Naked.
That's Flying Natural, man. Flying Natural.
I'm an unlicensed non-carpenter who attempts to build things. There you go, Brian, on the go. Okay, Paul Murray, thank you very much for dropping in. Much appreciated. Much appreciated for supporting everybody here on the channel.
Some guy named Drone Pool. That's unusual because most people think drones are not waterproof. But I guess he lets his drones out in the pool and they kind of swim around in there. That's a drone pool. Yeah, that Carpenter Rick he's said a few things here in the chat, and he's a big time, very professional carpenter. I'd love to see his work sometime. Maybe he's got some pictures on his channel I should check out.
I'm just gonna check. Flying Natural, have you ever been on my channel before on the live stream? I think so, right? No, you haven't.
I'm not really too good at carpentry work. One time I was building a doghouse, but by the time I got done with it, it looked like a birdhouse. Some people have the knack, and some people don't. You know, it shrank. Woo!
Flying Natural, I left you my email there so you can. I left you my email there so you can email me.
Drone Pool says he doesn't know how he came up with that name. It's a cool name, but I wouldn't let my drones swim around in a pool. Nah, I don't think he does either.
Did I leave my email address? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Okay, Fly Natural.
There's some guy named 616 drones and 3D prints. Why would somebody own 616 drones? Why not 617? I guess he had to cut it off sometime. You can't afford to have that many.
I know one guy I used to look at a lot, and I don't. I stopped following him, but his basement was packed full of drones. I can't even remember his name now, but it was so, it was like a hoarder. I mean, nobody has that many drones in a bloody basement, man. I mean, you're gonna try and tell me you fly every single one? You flew every single one of them just once or twice. That's it.
I wonder how many
But
drones there are.
uh, yeah, tons of them in his basement. Tons. The wall, the floor was full of them.
He eventually probably sold them by the pound to get rid of them.
Oh no, but he said himself he was a hoarder.
I
So,
bet he didn't have too many Mavics or stuff like that in there.
oh,
You
he
never
had
know.
one that came out. Every drone that's coming out, he had them.
616 drone says that's his area code. So
It's a Michigan area.
that makes a good name then. I wasn't sure if I should call my channel after me, Jim Wallace, or my company, Mr. Graphic. I couldn't make up my mind. So I just said, okay, I'm Jim Wallace, alias Mr. Graphic. And I first thought, well, that's kind of long. On the other hand, I know some people who have names a lot longer, but that's what I got.
Mm.
In fact, I need a logo. I've made hundreds of logos for people, and I need a logo for my channel, and I'm still working on that. I've been wanting to get into 3D printing. I think it's cool, and I've watched lots of videos, and there's a lot of new technology. I mean, the old technology, you layer the plastic on in layers, and
Yeah.
if you get a cheap machine, you can see the layers, and you have to sand it, and if you slow it down even slower, it's a little more accurate. And as you pay more money, and the machine is more stable and more accurate and better built, that kind of eliminates the problem. But there's other technologies out there which are totally different. One, you take it's got a computer screen in a little tub, and in the tub there's some weird chemicals, and then then you just kind of pull the object right out of that liquid. It's I forget what you call it, but it's really strange.
Yeah.
But it's a lot quicker and more expensive, and you can do a lot of neat stuff with it. But HP of all people, they're into the big time 3D printers for industry, and so eventually, if buy a part from Ford Motor Company, they won't have to pull it out of a warehouse. They can just make it.
Hey Jim, I just remembered Furball Kim. He needs he's past 1,000 already, and he's about ready to start doing his live streams. Okay, he's upstairs. He lives upstairs. Well, we live in the same house. Do you think you can make him a sign with?
He sounds like he qualifies. I'd be happy to.
Yeah, yeah. He has 1,080, I think, supporters. He's gonna start doing live streams there soon. You think you could probably make him a sign with a cat choking up a fur ball, wearing a pair of fat shark goggles? You know what I mean?
Well, that gets into a lot more complicated. I can do artwork like that, but it takes a while. But I'll see.
Yeah.
I can put a cat on there, but when you add the goggles and all that stuff, you're getting pretty complicated.
Like
I'd probably take 2 hours to do that.
Yeah.
But tell them I'll do a basic one and put a little cat on there or something.
Yeah, just like if you can, just have it out on paper and just show it to us, so just see how it.
I'll lay something. What's his channel name?
Furball Kim.
Oh, okay.
FPV. Furball Kim FPV.
Okay, I'll make a proof and I'll email it to you, and you can show it to him. And
Yeah. Okay. Cool. We'll see what price you charge and all that there, because he wanted to get he wanted to get a sign like that. It's a Furball Kim with the cat choking up a fur ball, and he has these the goggles on, like the DJI goggles there.
Mm.
You know what kind of goggles I'm talking about?
Yeah, well, the funny goggles are the ones that Spike wears, or I think they're like welding goggles.
Yeah, yeah. I'll show you the ones that Kim wears. It's like these here. It's like these goggles here, like that.
Oh, okay, they're racing goggles. I see.
Because he's about ready to start doing live streams, and
So he'd want to sign with Furball Kim FPV.
yeah.
And if I would draw a drawing like that, hell, that's I that's like $100 worth of drawing. But I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
He can have goggles, a cat, take his pick, put them together. I don't know. See, when I make these signs, I cut vinyl. That's cut vinyl. It's not printed. And
Okay.
in order to, by the time I make a drawing and convert that to a vector file and run it on a plotter, it's quite an operation. If I print it with a large scale inkjet printer I have that's 36 inches wide, there's a big setup on that, and it's not an economical thing to make one like that.
Oh, okay. I understand. Or if I can get somebody to draw it for us, and I send you the drawing.
If you can get me a good black and white drawing or nice sharp drawing, color, I don't care, whatever it is, I can do that.
Yeah.
I won't charge anything for that.
Okay. Well, I'll ask somebody to do it for me.
Okay.
And we'll send that out to you then.
Okay.
And Kim will see it first before I send it to you to make sure he approves it, and if he does, I'll send it to you.
Thumbs up.
Cool. Flying Natural, are you having problems hooking up? I sent your email back to you with the link.
By the way, Roger, your T-shirts and your coffee mugs look fantastic. Whoever did those did a fantastic job.
That was Nay that did that, Interactive DNA. He's the one that did
Very
that.
good. Very good. Congrats. Yeah. Thumbs up. In the old days, I got involved in a lot of. I've made signs 40-foot long, and I've lettered trucks. And one time I lettered a tank, and one time I lettered a rocket ship for somebody at the fair. I've done all kinds of stuff, but anymore I'm retired and crippled, and I'm just don't do it like I used to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's the main reason why I'm doing YouTube, because I don't work anymore, and I'm on handicap pension, and I haven't been working since 2012, and I was going up the walls here, so I had to do something. So this is what I'm doing and enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Hey, Electrical Dynamo, how you doing?
I thought someday that I would, when I was recovering from my broken hip, which is one of my current problems, they put me in a nursing home for a couple of weeks for rehab. So I know what that's like. And, there's people in there who just don't do anything. They eat, sleep, and watch TV, and, they just have no interest. And I thought about, going around to places like that, and bringing a computer and showing them what the internet is and how to do live streams with their, on an Apple device. You have FaceTime, and try to find something they could be interested in and keep them busy. My mother, when she was in a nursing home, she always played the organ and piano. So okay. She had something to do. She could play the piano, and that worked until she got arthritis that was so bad she couldn't move her fingers around.
Okay, excuse me for a minute.
Everybody needs a hobby.
Jim, excuse me for a minute. Flying Natural, it's you have to have Google Chrome, then you have Google Hangouts. That's what we're on right now. But you have to have Google Chrome and Google Hangouts. Right now, you're trying to call me on. I know which Google Hangouts you're trying to call me on. That's the other one there. Wait a minute. Hang on a sec. I'm going to try something here on my side here. I'm going to. I'll see if this works. Come on, come on.
By the way, Roger, I'd like to tell everybody a little tip. Never brag about technology. Never show off technology, because that's when it'll go down.
Yeah.
Not that you were doing that, but I know a lot of people have motorcycles, and every time they think they know everything, and they're on top of it. The motorcycle show them who's boss. So I'm very touchy about technology.
I just invited you in there. Check your phone or check your whatever you're working off of there, Flying Natural. I just invited you in. I should have done this in the first place, but.
Now, Roger, I'm on this phone. I don't have Google Chrome on there.
You don't have that? No? Okay.
It went through Google, whatever it is, but I don't have Chrome on there. Now, the laptop I do, but I don't use it that much.
Okay.
I use Apple Safari, but so apparently sometimes it will work and maybe sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. But a lot of people put a lot of faith in the Chrome browser because it seems like it's the most compatible one out there.
I don't know how come. Let's see if it's going to work. Because me on my PC, I had to download Google Chrome to make this work.
Isn't technology fun, Roger?
Yeah. Especially when we're at my age, you start learning new tricks. You know what I mean? That's pretty, yeah.
Roger, you and me and a lot of other old timers out there in the chat, most people our ages, they don't do what we do. They don't get on the internet. They don't do Google. They don't do anything. I know thousands of people like that, and they don't even know what I'm talking about.
Yes,
so we're a unique group.
Yeah, I know. Yes, Fly Natural. Call me again.
He's the guy flying natural, right?
Yeah.
There he goes.
I don't know if he.
I just thought of something interesting. This is your channel, but I thought it might be interesting if we ask everybody on the chat to just put their age in the chat and see what we got here.
Go ahead.
Probably a lot of people my age. I'm 39. Jack Benny could get by with it.
I was gonna say that, Jack Benny. Yeah.
If he can do it, so can I. I like 39 so much, I celebrate it every year.
It's not working.
Johnson says he's 111.
Flying Natural just turned 28 2 days ago. Yes, I remember that. I'm 63.
There's a Tim Herber. He's only 52. He's a youngster. I suspect we'll have a pretty wide range of ages.
Flying Natural, I'm going to send you again. I'm going to send you an invite and see if that works. Okay, I'm going to send you another invite.
Well, since I'm 39, I'm comparing ages. There's only one person older than I am.
Phantom 62. So far, I'm the oldest.
The old guy this morning said he was 72, and he doesn't look like it. If you're still on there, old guy, you don't look 72. You look like maybe 60.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, he says he's in good health, and that's something that, that would definitely help. I looked a lot younger 3 years ago before I had all my health issues start up. For 65 years, I was never sick. I only had pneumonia one time. Never sick, never in the hospital, never broke a bone. And so then it all hit me when I got older.
Well, I used to work in a hospital and for the elderly, and I worked there for 20 some odd years. And every year we got the shots for the flu, and I was sick like a dog every year. And Kim also, because Kim had to get the shots too, because I was working at that hospital for the elderly. Then my mom. Then everybody be sick all the time, all the time, all the time. Now, since 2012, we haven't been sick once, except for a month ago. My granddaughter, I went to her birthday party and she had the grip. I caught her grip, her cold. And Kim and I got the cold, but it went away in 2 weeks. But since 2012, we were never sick since I stopped working.
What's that issue that every hospital has? Is it, forget the name of it, but it's very serious, and it's easy to catch in a hospital.
The H1.
No, it's staph or.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
A friend of mine had that, and he almost died from it. And every time I go to the hospital, I try not to touch anything, but yeah, I remember I've been operated on 3 times, and the first time I went in there, I said, "It's kind of cold in here," and they said, "Yeah, we keep it cold to kill the bugs."
Yeah, the microorganized. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's very cold in the operating rooms. Believe me.
Out of all the issues I've had, nothing's ever cost me a penny. I go to the Veterans Administration Hospital, and they take pretty good care of me. And there's no forms to fill out, nothing. They even came out last week and redid my bathroom. Didn't charge me anything. Okay. $2,000 job.
Yeah.
Because I have trouble moving around, mobility issues, and so they wanted to put some handles in I said, "Could you put some handles in my bathtub?" And they said, "Well, we can't do that. We'll do the whole thing all over again." I said, "Fine, go ahead." So I do have Medicaid and all that stuff, and I don't use it, but I've got it as a backup.
I'll send it again there. I'll send it by email this time, so it goes on. Copy.
Looks like Flying Natural isn't going on yet. He's got a little issue there. You'll get there, buddy. Hold on. We've got 24 watching and 37 sleeping. Pretty good.
Come on.
I got it now.
What's the matter with ya? Reply. Link. Paste.
I think Flight Natural has landed.
The Eagle has.
Oh, there you are. There you are. Okay. I just sent you the email again. Okay. That was fast. How you doing?
All right, all right.
Cool. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Roger, in person.
Yeah. Square signs like a spares. John Paul's asking a question, Jim. There you go. So, Flying Natural, how did you do today? Did you go flying today at all?
Oh yeah, I posted some videos. I posted 2 videos today. Drone Bum, Dennis Lovelady, and Philly Drone Guy, I think. They did their morning sunrise thing, and I just was like, well, since they're doing it, I might as well do it. So I went out, and after Drone Bum got done, I went out and got my sunrise down here in Arkansas. So
Oh, cool. Cool. Like you guys know, everybody knows that I don't look at many notifications because I got lots of them. So if I missed them, I'm very sorry about that. But I'm glad to hear that you guys went out flying today. I wish the hell Kim and I would go out flying today, but we couldn't.
yeah, all I know is ridiculous. I keep seeing these videos of Niagara Falls freezing over, and I'm like, that is like some serious cold.
Oh yeah, it's serious. Yeah, it happened last year too. Last year also it froze over. Last year, it was like this year that it froze over, but you still had water coming down.
Yeah, a little bit, and then it freeze as it comes down. That's unreal.
Yeah, 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 yeah. We got weather here a couple of weeks ago. It was doing minus 31 Fahrenheit. And even if you say the minus 31 Celsius, it comes up the same thing, minus 31 Fahrenheit. And with the wind chill factor, it went up to 40, minus 40.
Jesus,
So
I couldn't deal. Like I said the other day, you'd have to shoot me in the head. I couldn't.
yeah. We lucky we don't have any more outhouses here. No way, man. I go out and pee in there. No way. Oh, dang. No, no. This winter we got hit with the. There's the first time since 1928 we had the coldest winter storm. That's the coldest winter storm. That's with the snow and everything.
Well, I don't know in Canada, but we really needed it. Well, we didn't need it, but it was time for it because the past, I think this past 2 years, we really haven't had just a winter like here in the States. But
Yeah.
This year it's broken some records.
Yeah, because my landlord or my next door neighbor, he was concerned because we have well water here, and we had a very bad like drought, and he was nervous that the wells were going down too low to get the water out. He has a couple of ponds on his property, and they're going dry, and he has fish in those ponds, and he was hoping to get a lot of rain and a lot of water because we're starting to miss it, and we got it. We got it.
Well, that's good. At least it's fish. All of them, at least.
Didn't need the cold weather with it, but we got it.
Now the fish are frozen.
CNC FPV, Zach, how you doing? I'm gonna just check out your channel. You came to the right place. I already had you supported. Yes, sir. 45 supporters. I'll give you a wrench, my friend.
Oh, hey, Kim. How you doing, Kim?
I'm going to give you a wrench. In CNC, we have 3 rules in here. No politics, no foul language, and no racist remarks, and we're all good, my friend. That's how it goes on here. Yeah. CNC, welcome to the group. Everybody check out CNC FPV. Let's get his numbers up, guys. He has a very good channel. He has good content.
Let's see. He has 46 subscribers. Yeah, guys, let's go check out his channel. He's like just starting out, it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe. I'll check your stuff out here in a little while, CNC.
CNC here we're a bunch of FPV flyers and drone flyers, and we got a couple of miscellaneous channels also. So welcome to the community.
Roger, am I on?
Yeah, you're on.
CNC as a chicken and a beer icon there. I guess he wants us all over at his house for chicken and beer. I hope he's got a big house and lots of parking space. But we're coming, man. We'll be there.
CNC, this is Fly Natural and Jim Wallace.
I'd like to know, I'm assuming CNC means the computer linked to a CNC machines to make things. I'm assuming that's what he means. He might have an interesting tale to tell.
Carbon fiber milling for custom made frames.
Oh,
fancy. Oh, that's good. That's cool.
Yes, 2 acres of lot. So what do you fly natural? What kind of a drone?
Right now I'm focused on my Spark. I have plans on getting a Phantom 4 2.0 here soon, hopefully within the next 2 months. Then I was flying the Tello before the Spark, so I fly those mainly, and then I won one from Kelly from Ready Set Drone.
Okay.
I won the JJ Pro, and I fly that every now and again. It's a cross between just a regular GPS drone and an FPV drone, because it does a few sharp turns and things, but it also flies really well, just in high altitude and things.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Everybody's winning these drones, man. Everybody's lucky.
Well, I mean, we all don't have the money to have a big shelf behind us with like 17 boxes of drones.
Well, a little story behind that, my friend. That's Kim's. That's Kim's. That's Kim's. That's. I got the Spark, and I got the B bolt, Holy Stone Bolt B, and the Night 11 Holy Stone. That's mine. The rest, all Kim's.
Let's do the Vanna White. You just go across the board, hit K.
Hey, there you go. No, the Bolt B though, I got this for a Christmas present from JD Quad. I got that for a Christmas present, and I haven't even flown it yet. Kim flew it around here in the house a little bit, but I'm dying outdoors to fly the little bugger. Yeah,
but you guys just can't get a break in the weather to get outside.
You can't. I know if it keeps on like that, I'll clear out my garage and I'll go and fly in the garage. What shirt is this here you got up there?
I notice your friend there's got the same shirt on. He's a Ready Set Drone guy.
Let's promote. We're promoting. We've got it right here.
Cool. I got nothing against that.
I'm Kelly's subscriber of the month, so he sent me a care package this morning with a whole bunch of stuff like this. He's a great guy.
He's
Love that guy.
Wonderful guy.
There's one guy on the channel here, and he can't afford a drone, so I told him to do the cheap way. You got to start someplace, right? Give it a little action there.
I saw something on Facebook today where somebody in Germany or something, some company, new company is making these kits where you can just like pop out wood pieces and make your own drone, and it comes with like a little motor, and you put the motors in there, and you put your propellers on, and you got a little drone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'll send you the link.
It's like a Louis P. Floyd this morning. I don't know if you saw it this morning when all the Chinese students came in, and there were like little hovercrafts they made with their camera on top, and you buy the wood and everything. Costs us $7 for it, like that. You get all apart, you put it together. And then you got to put your own motors on it, your own propellers, and your cam, and it goes on the floor. It doesn't fly in the air, but it goes on the floor. It's like a hovercraft.
Oh, okay.
That was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Roger, I heard about a guy. He made a drone out of soap, and it was great until it got wet. He forgot to make it waterproof, you know.
Drone Pool says, Jim, I can't find an actual email to send a picture of my graphics.
If he well, it should be there, but he can go to my website, mrgraphic-indie.com, and he can send me a message that way. Or he could send it to you, Roger, and then Roger, you could send it on to me.
Yeah. That's no problem. Yeah, I got your business card here anyway. Still got it. I still got it. Yeah, it's up here. Ah!
Did you get Roger? Did he get that roadkill menu I sent you?
Yeah, that's a funny roadkill menu.
I've been working on that for years. Every time I reprint them, I add a little something different. But
yeah, that's the roadkill menu for Ken Heron. I don't know if you guys can read it there.
Is pigeon jerky on there? I would like some of that.
He's got the pigeon jerky.
Just what I'm looking for. That's just what I'm looking for.
I've heard Ken's got a barrel of about 100 dead pigeons. He wants to sell them cheap.
Yeah.
I had that menu long before Ken Heron, but when Ken Heron saw it and he wanted one, and I told him I'd make him and Dana a special issue. And
I cannot wait to see Dana again, because I'm going to send Ken some extraordinary peeling videos just for Dana.
Yeah.
peeling we will go. I haven't seen Dana for a while. He's on the road a lot.
Yeah, he's been staying on the road here lately.
I'm not in the country music. I don't think Ken's in the country music, even though he works at a country station. But I looked at some videos of Dana, Diamond Rio videos on YouTube, and I really like the music. It's country, but it's kind of rock country. It's different. I liked it.
Something you can tap your foot to.
My favorite music is probably soul music. I like the old soul music and all that stuff. I used to dance a lot. I danced every night back in the day, and if the only music I liked were songs that I could dance with. In other words, sounds that have a 3/4 time you can dance with it. And I knew about 124 dance steps. I could do the jitterbug, the swing, the cha-cha, the rumba, waltz, all that stuff. I knew a couple of country line dancing, and I went to one of those things one time and asked the instructor. I said, "How many line dances are there?" And he pulled out this big tune volume. It looked like a phone book, 3-ring binder, and he had about 300 pages. And he said, on every page, there's a different version of this line dance. And that was incredible.
Never get me to do that, that's for sure. Drone Pool, as I said to you, there is form to fill out, but I didn't see about sending attachment.
What does that mean?
Oh, I think it's for Jim Wallace's email. So form. So why not?
If you can get it, fine. But if you'll just send that to Roger, he'll forward it to me.
Yeah. So flying natural, how many times you fly a week? Whenever it's possible, or are you working a lot?
Yeah, just whenever it's possible. When there's a good day, like today was a good day. Even though I wasted it, sitting on the couch all day long. Yeah, I just try to get out there whenever it's possible. Well, no, I said take that back because I flew this morning. But other than that, I usually try to fly every other day.
The good thing is that when you do fly every day and you film it and all that, it's always like lots of guys are putting their videos up right away, 2 or 3 a day. Sometimes it's 1 every day, but it's always better if you put one film every say 4 days.
Yeah, maybe
your videos get more hits.
2 times a week. That seems like the sweet spot to me of what I've been hearing.
Yeah, yeah. Because if you put one every day, you know, I mean,
people get bored. Then, but if you give them that anticipation, oh well, I can't wait for their videos.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Yeah.
I think vlogs are different. People expect a vlog every day, like Casey Neistat. He does it. He doesn't do them anymore every day. He's a millionaire now. He don't need to do anything, but he used to do them every day. Now he does about 3 a day, and I do about 5 a week.
I expect stuff from Lloyd like every day. I just be waiting on the notification.
Yeah, Lloyd got me into this in the first place. He watching his vlogs got me into it, and I started making vlogs like his, and kind of went from there. He motivated me, gave me that motivation to get out there. And I know there's a lot of people watching this channel right now, and they watch YouTube all the time, but they don't take part in it. They don't become a YouTuber and broadcast or whatever, make a video. So I want to tell all those people to, get out there and try it. I know it's shaky and you don't know anything about photography or nothing, but just get out there and do it, and you will learn by doing. And I hope this is some motivation for those who did it, because I didn't do it for years, and I look back and I thought, man, I missed a lot. I should have gotten there a lot earlier. I've been on YouTube a long time, but I never participated. And now that I am, it's just opened up another world to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like myself. I started 9 months ago, 10 months ago, doing live streams. This is all new to me too. I mean, you never know. It was so bloody boring here. I mean, retired, not working or nothing. There's nothing in the country here to do during the winter. In the summertime, I decided to go on because the weather was really crappy. I got hooked on it. So, I don't drink no more. I don't take no more drugs like I used to. And, I mean, what the hell?
Always hibernate in the winter.
Yeah. Go snug up to a Yeti in the woods.
I think being a YouTuber it's almost like being hit on crack.
Yeah.
So get to the point where you think
to really get into it.
Yeah. Kim says like he goes ditch diving like he did for his ghost the other day. Man, oh man, I wish my phone was working that day and filmed that when he went in the ditch to go get his drone. Man, oh man.
I've done some dumpster diving in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Never found a drone though. I found a lot of them in trees.
Yeah. Well, he had to go over a 5-foot thing of snowbank. Then the ditch was 15 feet deep. And he had to go down and get his drone, his camera, his battery. It all just blew off when it hit the tree.
Blood.
And trying to come back up.
Blood.
Kim only has one leg, right? So when he's trying to come back up, I had to put his crutch down there and try and pull him out of the ditch. And cars are going by, like looking at us, and we're laughing like anything. Like I could have hit somebody and put him in the ditch, and nobody stopped to see what happened.
Roger, for Christmas next year, get him a snorkel.
Snorkel, yeah. I don't think it'd be funny.
Phantom Hodges drone says, "I want to fly, but the weather won't permit." Well, that's too bad, buddy. I mean, it's just different parts of the world that just won't allow you to do it right now.
Yeah, that's right.
For people like that, I'd recommend a Tello. You can fly them indoors and feel like they're better indoors than outdoors, even though they have a great camera. But you can take these little whoop things, and I can't do it. I can't handle those things, but you can take those through the house and Tello, my main man. I love my Tello.
The best thing I ever bought right here.
That's a wonderful little thing.
What's that? Okay.
I paid $100 for it 6 months ago. Now they're $79. Believe it or not.
Well, they're 150 something, 150 at Best Buy, and you get 3 batteries with it. And
that's
then
a good deal.
For just the regular, it's like you said, $79 or something like that. I paid $100 for mine too.
Yeah, that's what without no remote or nothing on it. Just tell you. I passed close to buying one, but
I think you'd enjoy it, Roger. You should get one.
Yeah, I'm really thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I might get one next month or at the end of next month because flying here in the house. Well, I'm trying to whoop it here in the house, and the whoop is a lot difficult. I think it's more difficult than flying the Telio. I don't know. It depends on the remote controls though you got. Because the whoops I'm flying here, man, you touch that stick just a little bit too much, you hit the ceiling, you hit the wall, you hit, hit the dog.
The Tello's not that. It's not that touchy. It's pretty. It's basically a watered down version of the Spark.
Yeah. I'd fly the Spark here in the house, but
drone pools. No, I don't have any racers. I'm not brave enough to break into that game.
There's a club like that not far from me, and they fly these little bitty FPV racers. They're little bitty things. They fit in your palm of your hand, and they go through little hoops. And there's a company that has they have racetrack for RC cars, and we're not using it for cars. This FPV group uses it. It's indoors, and they got little hoops they go through, and it's a lot of fun. I don't know if I could do that or not. I wish I could.
Well, that's what I'm practicing on. So a little whoop, so a little drone with the camera on it for FPV. But right now I'm using one that has no camera. I'm going to do line of sight. You know, I'm not ready for the goggles right away because I got to get used to the bloody controllers. You know.
That tello, you won't be hitting. I mean, even if you hit something, you could hit China or glass or hit somebody in the head with it. You won't even feel it. It won't destroy anything as long as you keep those, prop guards on there.
Yeah,
and it's very stable. You can take it and throw it, and it'll stay. It'll just hover right there at 5 feet all by itself. Terrific.
Okay, that's good to know. What? Okay, hold on a second, guys. Bring back.
Alrighty.
Well, you know what they say. While the cat's away, the mice will play. What can we do? How can we screw this thing up? Oh, he's back.
I'm back. I'm back, guys.
Who was that man who said that stuff? I don't know who that was.
See, this is what I'll just present it here. This is what I'm flying blue and like this one here. I'm flying around the house.
Those are pretty.
The red one's from Drone Pool.
The red one's from Drone Pool. This one.
Oh, okay, Drone Pool. That was nice of you.
This one here's from Drone Pool. This one.
I like the blue one. That's pretty.
That's the one I'm flying around the house. They're trying to do the whoops with.
We're putting a camera on that.
Yeah, we're gonna be putting a camera on those pretty soon. This one has the camera on it. The one that's from Drone Pool. Kim put the camera on it. This one here's from Merch. This is a brushless. It's a brushless, right, Kim? I can't hear me. And this is just a frame. But this one here, I've been flying around the house through the whoops and everything. It's it's practicing.
I wonder what would happen if you put an Osmo Pocket on one of those suckers.
You'd probably have a broken Osmo Pocket.
A lot of people love those Osmo Pockets, but they fail to realize they don't have a Y. They don't have a Y core. They don't have a Y axis. I mean a gimbal. I mean what am I talking about? They don't have a Y dampener. So if you have movements up and down, they can't compensate for it. They can do all the other movements, but not up and down. Now, TGI makes a more expensive thing that it's got its big spring arm on it, and it can do that, but the Osmo Pocket doesn't. So that's a problem with that. I think probably the best thing to use is a GoPro 7.
The extra piece.
The GoPro 7 does it all digital processing, but it does a damn good job. Like the Spark, the Spark has optical stabilization. in two directions, but the third direction is digital, but it does a great job of it. Now the Tello, it doesn't take a great movie. They don't look quite perfect, but the pictures look wonderful on it.
You still there, Fly? Okay.
They take decent video. If you go check out some of my videos, Jim, you'll see like my first few videos on my channel. The only reason that they weren't that good is because it can only go to 720p. It can't do 1080 4K. If it did that, I think they would take a really, really good video.
That'll be the Tello Plus.
Tello Plus. There you go.
I have a feeling the Tello company it's owned by a couple of really young guys, and I have a feeling the relatives of the guy that started TJI, and he was only 23 years old. The guy that started TJI 5 years ago with a $2,300 grant from the government as a college experiment to make drones, and now it's a multi-billion-dollar company in 5 or 6 years.
And now he's like
30.
All poor.
Yeah, he's yeah. I tell you, DJI is a great company, but they can get deep in your pocket. Matter of fact, they've got so deep in my pocket they've down to my ankles.
That is true. That they're I call them the Apple of drones. That's what I call them.
That's why a lot of people don't know this, but all the TJI drones, or most of them, are sold in every Apple store. Those two are kind of in bed together somehow.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, 4x4 Camping. Much appreciated, my friend.
Roger, Roger, you got 5 pounds. Roger, you got 5 pounds. Let's have a party.
Yeah.
we could buy a couple of 6-packs and a pizza for that, man.
Thank you very much, there, 4x4 Camping. Jones, he makes fantastic videos. I don't know if you guys ever checked out his channel there, but he makes fantastic videos. Check him out. Level 1 Bob, how you doing? Proper FPV, Johnson Ibass, Phantom, Hodge Drones, Aerial Views. How you doing? Welcome back. Proper
Views, Histories UK. Steve, hey Steve, you doing all right, buddy?
Yeah, I looked at their live stream earlier a while ago.
I didn't catch his live stream today. I didn't realize you were on. I didn't get the notification, Steve. I don't know why YouTube is being so wishy-washy these notifications.
They're getting really bad, YouTube. I mean, taking people's supporters away, doing no notifications, going pretty bad. Johnson Ibass in the house. How you doing, Johnson? I know you were in here since before there, but I'm going to say hi again. Drone shots. Drone shots. Tillion and most DJI drones can be programmed with an app called Drone Blocks. Yeah, he was talking about that the other day, the Drone Blocks.
If I'm not mistaken, YouTube was started by 3 guys who were some of the people who started PayPal.
But this is the one Kim had to go and get in the ditch. He fixed the mount for the camera and everything. That was all broken off. This is the one he had to go and get in the ditch. And
that's a pretty drone there.
That's the Ghost 100. And
how are we able to see it if it's a ghost?
I was going to pull that up again.
You got a good point there.
Yeah, he got me going. This one here he got from Hadley's Famous FPV.
That thing looks like a scorpion with 4 props on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
How fast will that sucker go? About 50?
I don't know, but 100. Kim just said 100. But you ever get hit by that, be getting hit by a scorpion. That's true. And that's
what they say. Roadkill,
that sucker.
Roadkill tastes better if it's hit by a drone.
Yeah. Drone shots is saying, you program the Telio with Java or Phantom or Drone Blocks. Do you guys know that?
No, I didn't know that.
It has a language, a basic computer language that you get with it, and you can actually program it to do things, but you can't really program it to do things it doesn't already do. But you can tell it to do this and do this and do this, and it's like kind of like a robotic language. It's very
Yeah,
simple, X Y
yeah, it
Z
has
coordinates.
educational capabilities or something. They use it for school. I saw on the website.
616 drones. Yeah, that's true. It'll cut you before you know it. Before you know what hit you.
That's one of the dangers of fiber props. I mean, they make good props, but man, if they hit your skin, they're not going to bend.
Yeah, that's true. That's so true. Fly Natural, I'm going to keep your email with the rest of my other emails. So whenever you come on and you want to come back on, I just send you a link to do the same thing as you did now.
Okay, cool. I'm my iPad. That's what I using.
Do you have a laptop or anything?
Nope, don't have a computer. All I have is my iPad Pro. I've got the 12.9.
Okay, good, cool.
Because I do all my editing and all that right on my iPad.
They cut you when tightening them. Are they doing night train? Okay, hold on. Kim's calling me. Hold on, guys.
Hey, Night Train. I didn't see you come in, buddy. Phantom Flight 101. What's going on, man?
All right, Kim made me a coffee there, guys. Sorry. I'll go get my coffee.
Get your cup of Java.
Yeah. Yeah, I really need it. That's what keeps me going today. Night Train's been lurking. Okay.
You was on Facebook chat. Okay.
Yeah, guys. Okay, I'm gonna be closing this down at 10:15 now. I was supposed to close down at 9 o'clock.
That sounds just like my aunt. Like, I'll take my aunt to the casino.
Yeah.
She will. I said, okay, I'll give you an hour. Okay, well, here comes an hour. Just give me one more hour. Okay. I said, okay, I'll come back in another hour. In another hour? Just 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes.
Roger, we're down to 20 watching and 15 sleeping, so we're getting better. Depending on how you look at it.
Yeah. Just tuning in when the server is booting up. Okay. Everybody check out Phantom Flight 101. Check out his channel, guys. 616 drones, 3D prints, Johnson iBass, 4x4 camping. Check out everybody's channel, guys. Night Train. Everybody has great channels. And
Roger,
for
do you have a playlist just for your drone flight videos? Because all I ever see is just your live streams come up on your channel. Like, do you have a separate?
No, you got to go right to the end of my live streams.
Okay.
I've only got about a couple of films in there, a couple of videos, about one or two, probably three. I started flying with the Phantom. That's the first thing I ever flew, was the Phantom.
Okay.
And at the Spark.
Okay.
But I haven't been flying a lot because the weather's so crappy. It makes a year the weather's been crappy here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get a lot more flying in this year. That's
okay.
for sure.
I was wondering.
Now I got 3 batteries for my Spark now. So
I've got 2.
wait a minute, I got 1, 2, 3. Oh, I got 4 batteries now for my Spark.
Oh, fans.
Yeah. I got one sent for a gift, and then Asgard Studios, his Spark ended up in the lake.
No lake. Ooh, that's
I
bad.
stayed there for a month. So when he got it out, somebody found it and brought it back to his house because he had his numbers on it, registered and everything. And for sure it wouldn't work anymore. So he sent me all the extra batteries he's had, a charger and everything as a gift.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah, and he sent me also his old Spark, see if we can get it going or whatever. We can't even get the blade screws off it. That's how rusty.
Well, tell you who to send it to. Send it to Jeff Seals. He does good. He does drone repair.
Yeah. Well, it's been in the water for a month, you know, and I don't think, and the motors are shot, so I don't think they'll be repairable. If it is, it'll cost a bit.
Jeff has made some miracles happen.
Yeah. But
when I had my Mavic Pro, it got lost one time, and it said on the little map I could tell where it was within 50 feet, but it was brush and it was private property. I couldn't get on it, and I knew it hit a tree because the last signal it had it. I could see it was in a treetop, but so I couldn't find it right away, and I went back to that spot every day for 3 weeks until it finally fell out of the tree and hit the ground, and I saw it, and it was wet. But it wasn't, but it's clean. It was only water it had was rainwater. So I took it home. I took the battery out of it. I dried it up for 3 days, fired it back up, and the battery didn't work, but the drone worked perfect.
So
it had been wet for 3 weeks. That's pretty good.
I saw a video of a guy with a Tello, and he put it in a lunchbox, filled it with water, froze it, left it for 2 weeks in the refrigerator, then de-thawed it and put the battery in, and it still worked.
Dang. Wow.
Now I haven't been wanting to test that, but it was pretty cool to watch.
Tell you what, man, after you test it, let me know what happens. I've got 3. I'll be right back. I've got 3 batteries for my Tello, and I've got a cool little charger, which I want to show you. This is a little charger I got for the Tello, and you plug the 3 batteries in here, and it charges them 1, 2, and 3, and it's got little digital light that comes on and tells you how much voltage you've got in each battery as it's charging, and this thing's only like $15. I got it on Amazon.
Yeah,
it's an amazing little thing.
I was thinking about getting that one, but I got a different one. I'll show you mine. Let me go get mine.
Now Kelly sent me one today, an expensive one made by DJI that you can charge them out in the field, and that's pretty cool. But this little guy here is it's called a Charlins or something like that.
This is the one I got here. It charges.
Yeah, that's about the same thing, only it charges 1 more battery.
Yeah.
I like this one. It's got the little digital readout.
How much you pay for that one? Fly Natural?
Let me look. I can't remember. I'm gonna look on my Amazon account.
Because I am seriously thinking about buying a Telio.
The Tello batteries were $20 at first. Now they're down to about $17 a piece, I think.
Yeah, well, don't forget, we live in Canada here. So
well, let's say 17 American dollars equals about 28 Canadian. I don't know. I guess that means Canadians have more money to spend, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I sent a $50 American to a friend of mine the other day, and it cost me $73.
Whoa!
Yeah. So
that's called shock therapy.
This charger right here is $11.99 when I got it.
$11.99. Okay.
It's unbelievable.
FPV. It says Kim says FPV to Telio.
Come on, fat guts, get up.
Yeah, Night Train says, so add $50 for shipping in 4 weeks. There you go.
By the way, we should celebrate Canada, shouldn't we? Wasn't it the other day Canadian Day?
No.
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 I thought Canadian Day was the other day, and I was on some channel and they said it was National Canadian Day, and they played the Canadian anthem and everything.
No, that was in Australia. Australia Day.
Oh, Australia Day. Well, I'm close.
Our day's the 1st of January. June. April, May, June. July, sorry.
Those two countries are close, but people who live in both those countries, Canada and Australia, love Vegemite. That's what brings it together.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
You're so mistaken, sir. I've done the Vegemite thing, and it's not happening.
Hey, Vegemite comes in handy if you run out of preparation H. Just use Vegemite. It's also good for taking grease off your tires.
You guys,
Lloyd had a Vegemite thing, and with Mel and Brian, and Brian couldn't handle it, but Mel said he liked it, but I don't think he was telling the truth.
I think Mel can probably handle anything. He's a tough man.
He's a trucker. He can handle anything.
If you get a truck stop sandwich, you can handle anything.
He's a country boy. He can handle it. I'm a city slicker, so I can't handle much of anything.
Yeah. Well, the one that Kim tasted made about 17 years we have here in the fridge.
It was open.
It was open, and it's been open since then. And he took a big chunk of it and put it on his tongue and tasted it and everything. That was one hell of a show we did that night.
I bet it put some hair on his chest.
Oh, hell yeah.
It kind of tastes like whale ass.
Whale ass. There you go again.
Okay, so how do you know what that tastes like, Kim?
There you go. Joe Pool asked him the same question.
I just assumed it.
I gave you a clue. Vegemite's made out of rotten vegetables. That helps. If that helps.
It's meat extract, whatever the hell that means.
Hey, Roger, you got the Vegemite. Maybe we get a 6-pack and we have a little Vegemite beer party here. What do you
I wouldn't recommend that jar.
Get drunk, and I bet that Vegemite tastes pretty good if you're high enough, you know?
Right.
That was that night. It still didn't taste good.
Uses it as a replacement for axle grease. Axle grease.
Yeah, it is. It's got the texture of axle grease.
Vegemite may not be the best food you've ever tasted, Ben. It's good for a joke.
Oh, yeah, it is. It is.
It's worth it in laughter alone, you know.
Hornet FPV, how you doing? Yeah, Night Train says Kim still has it. It's the taste in his mouth.
I bet he does.
Whoever doesn't have Hornet FPV, please check out his channel. Yeah, Hornet, we're about ready to get off. I was supposed to get off at 10:15. We're going to get off at 10:30 now.
Roger, it's rumored in the YouTube community that they're starting to call us the Vegemite channel. But look out. Better watch out.
We're not going to be tasting that here anymore, that's for sure. I'm not going to do it anyway.
Hey, everybody, Vegemite party at Rogers. Everybody bring the beer. He'll supply the Vegemite.
You never know.
Well, hope you got enough Vegemite for everybody. I got a feeling you do. I know one thing, nobody's going to be picking out on it.
Flying natural. How long you been flying for? Jazz Ariel. How come you don't have a wrench, Jazz? Jazz Ariel, how you doing? I'm gonna go to your channel, Jazz.
Let's see. How long have I been flying for?
Jazz Ariel. Everybody check out
July.
Jazz Ariel. I'm gonna give you a wrench, Jazz. There you go. I'm sure everybody doesn't have Jazz aerial because it's first time here, Jazz, right? Yeah.
No, I think we've seen Jazz before.
Yeah, you seen Jazz here and here before? Yeah. Well, I don't know how come he doesn't have his wrench anymore. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, I'm subscribed to him. I think I've seen him before.
Yeah. Okay. So, like, I asked it. Yeah, fly. How long have you been flying for now?
Probably since last July-ish.
Okay. So, what really got you into the drones now?
I don't know. I think I was watching something on YouTube, and then one of Kelly's videos popped up, and I was like, I got some extra money. I think I'll go get a drone. So I went and got a little Sharper Images drone, and I started flying it, and then I kind of gave it up. I was like, I can't do this. I'm stupid. I'm illiterate. So I dropped that for about a month and a half, and then I picked it back up in August, I guess, or October, and I was like, I'm gonna try this again. And then that's when I went and got the Tello, and I was like, oh, it's much better when you have stabilization and all that stuff. I was like, this is easy now. So then it's really took off for me. I think I don't know when I made my page, my YouTube channel.
Okay. Well, it's like me. I got hooked right away on the Phantom. Kim went and bought a Phantom. He said, "Here, try it." So I tried it, and I got hooked right away. And then that's one mistake we did. I should have started off with the toy grades because they had no GPS and all that.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That was the big problem I did, the big mobile.
Well, see, I love the Phantom series. Everybody is really, on this bandwagon of, oh, the Mavic this, Mavic that. I really don't care for the Mavic. I'm just into the Phantoms. And Phantom was the thing that put DJI on the map. That was like the first drone,
Yeah.
people was, what is that? They call it a Phantom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because the droning, the Phantoms have been out for a long time before, droning got popular.
Yeah, that's it. So did you have a Phantom now? Did you get yourself a Phantom? No. You just got your Telio?
With the Phantom 1, you had to buy your own camera.
Oh, yeah?
The Phantom 2 had a detachable camera. And then on the Phantom 3, they made it an integral part of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had two Mavics and a Phantom 3. The Phantom 3, I didn't like it because it was too big and bulky, and I didn't like carrying the thing around. And the Mavics, one broke and hit a pole and had a $500 gimbal repair. And so I decided to get rid of those, and I did. And now I got the, the cheaper drones, which are just as much fun. But, I'll get into a bigger drone someday. But probably if I did some commercial work, because you talk about range and all that. Who cares? I mean, you're not supposed to fly it legally out of eyesight, but
okay.
Who the hell needs a drone that goes 3 miles? I don't know.
That like the the speed limit, we're all supposed to go 55, but what did we really do?
Excuse me a minute, guys. We got a new guy in here tonight. Hector Carada. Hector, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the
Hector.
We are I give you a wrench. There's 3 rules in here. It's like no politics, no foul language, no racist remarks, and we're all good. And welcome to the community. Hector has quite a few videos on it. He has good content on his channel, so check him out, guys. He's just starting off on here. He's only got 2 supporters so far. So check out his
Roger, I just noticed there's a couple of friends of mine on there. Hector Quadra from Chicago. He's an old friend of mine. He's originally from Puerto Rico, and he's got a cool little small drone. I can't think of the name of it offhand. And then Jeff Siles, JSS. He's in here. He's the guy that does the news for Ken Heron. He's in here.
Oh, that is Jeff.
Yeah, that's it.
Hi, Jeff.
Yeah.
Hi, Hector.
Who he was.
Yeah. Welcome to the community, both of you.
So, Jeff, got a thing. Roger and him have a spark. I want to know if you could fix it. I really want to know because I know you work miracles. They said the board is shot and everything is just shot, like somebody shot it full of shells and just shot it. But I think you could fix it. I really think you could.
Yeah, but it was upside down in a lake or lake, yeah, for about a month in the water. So that's why I was just, yeah, the news guy. There you go.
I'm sure Jeff would be happy to fix it. Just send him $1,000 and he'll fix anything for you.
Yeah.
Well, Roger could send him $1,000, but it'd cost him $2,000 just to send 1,000.
Yeah, that's it. And that's not counting the darn shipment shipping.
Now remember, Jeff, if you get a job out of this, I get 10%. Thanks, buddy. Hey, Jeff's a great guy.
It was upside down in the water for a month. So,
well, I'm assuming it'll probably need a calibration by now.
At the very least, it would need a calibration.
Well,
as I said, I had a Mavic that survived 3 weeks of wet weather before I found it, and after it dried out, it worked perfect. Only the battery was bad. That says something for the technology, I guess.
Yeah. Whereabouts you live there, Jazz? Ariel? It was in fresh water.
I think Jeff lives in I think he lives in Tennessee.
Hey Blizzard, how you doing? Roasting your toes in the sand?
Roasty toasty.
Yeah, right. There you go.
No.
Strap the video to a small snail and it will show up faster than Canada Post. Yeah, there you go. Near Houston? Okay.
Jeff, if you live near Houston, why didn't you come to Spin Up, man?
Jeff has an idea. He says if you had a drone and you want to, it's been in the water, to soak it in salt water for a week. That should help. Yeah, you might get by with lake water, but salt water, I'm sorry, it's bye-bye.
Who's on the panel, Roger? We have Fly Natural, and we have blank. We have Jim Wallace.
I'm Jim Wallace, alias Mr. Graphic. Hello.
I've been reading so many names in the chat and all that, and trying to get somebody's name. You know, I mean, it's okay.
Oh, okay. I understand, Jeff. Well, hopefully you'll be able to make it to Spin Up this year. Man, I wish you could come. And Jim, are you going to be able to attend Spin Up this year?
I sure would like to. Jeff and I wanted to come, but just different reasons we couldn't. But Kelly expects me to be there, so I'm going to try to make it. I'm 1,000 miles away. That's one issue. But
gotcha.
From Indianapolis to Round Rock, Texas is 1,000 miles, but that's, I can always go by drone. Just all I got to strap on some extra batteries, you know what I mean? And woo, I'm going. I'm talking to Hector, my friend in Chicago. He has a drone. Hector, what kind of drone do you have? He got a drone as a gift, and he really loves it. And I just can't think of the name of it.
Yeah, Jazz, I'll figure it out there. I'm going to talk to Asgard Studios for the fun of it. And I'll see what he says, because it's his, really. He sent it to me with all the spare parts he had. He told me to keep all the spare parts and everything. I'd like to try and get it going.
Drone shop, yeah, I hope you get to go too, man. Hopefully I'll be able to go again this year. I hope nothing comes up, but if Lord willing, I'll be there again. So.
Oh, Jeff just sent me a news bulletin here. He said if those people who need a drone fixed, he's got a new sign he wants you to see.
Yeah. What's it say? Hold on, I gotta present it. Courtesy today. If you want it tomorrow, order it. Okay.
There you go, Jeff.
Equinox Photography. I fly the DJI Spark, the Tello.
Jim Wallace, can you fax Roger? I just want to hear the dial-up modem.
I've got you can probably see it. I got a fax machine in the back of me. I haven't used it for 3 years, but when that thing first hit, man, it was a miracle. But now it's like old technology, old school.
Yeah.
I use it for a copy machine. A lot of people don't know it, but they're worth it just as a cheap and dirty quick copy machine. That's about it these days.
Yeah, Jazz, I'll check it out. I'll check it out and I'll get a hold of you. Your email must be in your on your channel. Let's see if
do fax machines even work anymore? Like, do they really work?
No, okay. No, your email's not in there.
Yeah, Equinox, they are very good, very fun. It's really a good starter drone for, like, anybody, kids, adults, anybody, because it's very durable. You can crash it and crash it and crash it, and it will not, break or anything like that. It's pretty easy to catch. The blades aren't that tough. If you get hit by them, it's not really bad. They fly a good distance if you have a Wi-Fi repeater, which I have a Wi-Fi repeater, and they run like $15 on Amazon.
Okay, hold on, I'll mark it down. Address. Won't be long, guys. I just writing down his email down at Gmail. Okay.
I got another sign for Jeff here. Jeff, can you see this?
You want it when?
That's Jeff's new motto there. Attaboy, Jeff.
Jeff, I didn't know it was years old. Jeff told me it was years old, but I sent him a link that I saw on Facebook. A man turned his dead cat into a drone.
Okay. Okay, Jace, I wrote down your email address and everything. So when I decide, I'll send you an email and see what's going to go on with that.
Pepper.
Yeah, only 6 trolls tonight. Yeah,
TV.
The same ones as the morning ones.
Hey, Pepper. I'm trying to put my cat on camera, but he's a little reluctant. He's camera shy.
Okay. Equinox Photography. I'm looking for a second drone. I'm holding out on the Air 2.
I don't know. The Air 2, it seems like it could be a possibility, but we sitting here waiting for the Phantom 5, and it's still, rumor, speculation, rumor. I don't know.
Aerial views. Still in the house. So you ready to come home yet, Blizzard? Yeah, Blizzard, you ready to come back from Hawaii?
Phantom Flight 101, I think, if I had to say, I'd say a good, maybe 200 200, 300 feet away. I just don't remember looking at the distance when I fly. I just be flying. I don't pay attention to the distance, or I pay attention to the height, but not the distance. Because usually, if I get far away enough, it'll just flash up, Wi-Fi signal getting weak or whatever, and that's when I usually stop and come back.
Blizzard
You know,
off.
in Hawaii, it's not all paradise. You know, in Canada and here in the States, we shovel snow. In Hawaii, they shovel sand.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. I'd rather shovel a sand.
Nothing's perfect in this imperfect world.
I thought they shoveled lava in Hawaii.
Yeah, that's on the other part of Hawaii. Yeah, I know.
But in Hawaii, if they ever have a cold spell, all you got to do is go crawl inside a volcano and you'll be nice and cozy.
Can you use the Tilio with the Litchi app?
I'm not for sure if you can or cannot. I use the Tello app that is recommended to download with it. I've never used any other app with it. I think you can use the Tello on the DJI 4 Go app or whatever, because I think Kelly from Ready Set Drone did a review on the Mervelio glasses, and I think they said that you could use the glasses with the Tello too. So I don't know.
Drone
The
shot.
Tello, I mean, those pair of glasses are made by Epson. They're about $700 or so, and they have a little operating system which runs with Android, so you might be able to do it.
Yeah, I think you can use the Tello with those glasses. I found that odd, but yeah, I think you can.
The Tello has its own app, but on the Spark, I've used Litchi with it and it works. But there's no really need to, because the Spark is not gonna. You just don't really need it for that. But if you have when I had the Mavic, when I had the Mavic, it was pretty cool. They did sometimes they're ahead of the game and they've got features that DJI hasn't come up with, but eventually DJI adds all the features. It takes them a little longer to do it sometimes.
Yeah. What is the Litchi app? What is the app used for?
It's used to make the company $25. You have to, the DJI apps are free. The Litchi app costs about $25, and somebody out there just making money from it. Probably an ex-employee of DJI or something. I don't know, but at $25 a pop, they've done pretty good with that. I think it's $25.
Amp Hippias. If I'm saying it right, sorry, I'm not. Good day. Welcome to the group. Welcome to the community. I just gave you our range. There's only 3 rules in here: no politics, no foul language, and no racist remarks, and we're all good guys. Check out Amp Hippias. Sorry, but if I'm really murdering your name there. Everybody, check them out. Yeah.
I've flown the Spark with the Air Maps app to see, what geo barriers I was going to run into and all that stuff. It does really well.
Hey, Chris Hope, how you doing?
Chris Hope, my big brother. Hello. Let's roll out the red carpet for Chris Hope. Here he is.
Hello, Chris. Nice to see you.
Everybody, check out Amp. Check out his channel. He's got 156 supporters. Let's try and get his supporters up a little bit tonight. Drone Shot says, no, some drones do not have waypoints. Litchi has waypoints that I use with the Inspire 1 V2 mission.
Maybe I'll check it out one day. I don't know. I don't have any use for it because I'm not doing any kind of missions or anything like that.
That's right. It does have waypoints. I think some of the DJI stuff does too, but I think Litchi was maybe the first to have those. I'm not sure.
Oh, it's amphibious. Okay, amphibious. Okay, now I understand. Chris Hope here today. We had blowing snow and high winds all day. So
Well,
there's some guy I saw a video on YouTube yesterday. Some guy took a Phantom up to the North Pole or something. It was 50-mile-per-hour winds. He's out on the ice and the deer and the bears. I mean, it was fabulous photography. But the thing actually held together. It wobbled every now and then, but after some editing, he could get out enough footage to make it look good. But the fact that any drone, let alone a Phantom, could handle 50-mile-per-hour wind and in a cold climate like that, like 10 below zero or something, it's amazing.
Well, some guy, I can't remember the name of his channel, but Jim, there was a guy, back in what was it? October, August, something. When we had all the hurricanes coming through Florida and through Texas and everything. Somebody took the Tello out during a hurricane, and it was flying pretty good.
I know restaurants can stay open during a tornado because there's a restaurant here in town, Waffle House. They're around the country, and we had a small tornado here in the east side of town, very small, only hit a couple little areas, and it blew the roof off the place. And the next day they were open. Their motto is, "We never close."
Dang.
And they did it. They did it.
Office.
Drone Shot says head tracking with the Litchi and DJI goggles. Hey,
yeah, DJI makes some racing goggles that a lot of people don't know about. They work on 2.4 and 5.4 megahertz, and they look like the normal DJI goggles, but they're dark colored and they're designed for racing drones.
They're black and they have an extra antenna coming out of them.
Right, they look kind of geeky. The regular DJI white drone doesn't have any antennas sticking out, but the racing drone needs the two antennas, and they cost, I think, $100 more than the regular DJI drones. I mean, the goggles. Somebody says the Inspire 1 and 2 flies good at 40-mile-per-hour wind. Well, I'm not surprised. But I was talking about a Phantom 4 50-mile-per-hour wind. So I don't know how it did it really, but I certainly wouldn't have risked my Phantom 4 in a situation like that.
I wouldn't risk my Inspire in 40-mile-per-hour winds. That's a $2,000-$3,000 bird.
Yeah,
I got that right. By the way, 400 AGL, I think, has 2 Inspire 1s for sale.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. And if anybody's looking for a Phantom 3, I think it is, he has for sale. The Douglas, Doug Paulson, he has one for sale. He's asking, I think
he said this morning he wanted like 250 or 300 for it.
You said that, yeah. Okay, I thought it was 200, but you could have put the price up.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
They got them in Walmart for $4.99, and they don't put them in the.
Kelly's here. There, she can tell us right away. Hi, Kelly. Hey, did Doug sell his Phantom yet, Kelly? And what price is he asking for? Oh, he sold it. Okay, he sold it.
Must have been a good price.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a great drone. I like the Mavic Air. That's a terrific drone. It only has one downside. It's noisier than hell.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll never sneak up on anybody with a Mavic Air. That's what Dana has. he loves it, but you know it's noisy. So if that doesn't bother you, then it's great.
Mel has an Inspire 1v2 for sale. Okay. I sold it for $200. Yeah. Yeah, Kelly, you got the Bugs 3. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what my friend in Chicago has. A bugs, I think it is. It's a nice little drone.
All right, guys. Well, I've got to get going. I've got to get up in the morning for work, 4 o'clock. So I'm gonna be hopping off here in a minute.
Well, I got your email, and whenever you want to come back on, you let me know, and I'll ship you the link. Now you know how it works, so there'd be no problem there. You're always welcome.
All right. Well, I appreciate it, Roger. Nice meeting you in person. Let me shake your hand.
There you go.
That's called a virtual handshake.
There you go. Yep, yep, yep.
Shake, shake, shake.
Yep.
It was nice meeting you too, Jim. I might be getting in contact with you too. I don't know. I don't qualify, I don't think, but I'm willing to pay for a good sign. So,
You have a live chat?
sometimes not. Mostly just regular videos. But I would like to just have a sign, just to hang up and say I have a sign.
Hey,
I might be bribed. I might be bribed if you could send me some Vegemite.
We can work it out. We can work it out.
Ken's always wanting to trade. He's got a lot of dead pigeons he'd like to trade. He'll trade them for anything. Mercy. I used to work with a guy, and his motto was, I forget what it is now.
Okay,
I
John.
can't remember. I just forgot.
Jay's Ariel, thank you very much for coming in. I got your email written down, so if I decide what I decide, I'll let you know. Thank you very much. Doing pretty good, Kelly. We've been having bad winter storm all day today, so high winds and snow all day. That sign flex is strong. Reflex.
All right, guys. Well, you guys have a good night. I'm about to get off here.
Yeah, me too. I'm about ready to shut down there. I was supposed to shut down at 9 o'clock, but
we all know what happened there.
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Keep flying high.
I shall.
Bye. Yes, everybody.
Well, Roger, it's just us. Let's get drunk.
Yeah, right. You can get drunk. I'll have my coffee. I'll be okay.
I don't drink anymore except a little wine, but I had some good times back when. I'm sure you did too.
Yeah, that's why I gave up. I gave up 30 years ago because I was too much into it.
My last straw was Jack Daniels. I love the flavor. Jack Daniels has that unique taste because the barrels are burned. They burn them.
Yeah.
And it turns the wood black, and it gives it that unique, wonderful flavor. Yeah. And it's made in what is it, Kentucky? I've been to the brewery a long time ago. Anyway, it's actually corn. It's corn whiskey. It's cheap whiskey, but it's not it's expensive, but it's made out of cheap ingredients. But if you drink a little bit of it, if you go too far, it'll not only get you drunk, but it makes you kind of crazy. And I had 2 semi-serious road accidents because of that. And after the second one, I said that's probably enough.
Yeah, for sure.
So now I still have Jack Daniels, but I get the Jack Daniels barbecue sauce. They make it.
Yeah. Have a good week there. Fly natural. You be safe now. Well, everybody, we're going to close this down for tonight. I'll be seeing you all tomorrow morning, whoever can get in. Barnacle, you have a good night. Drone shots, Phantom Flight 101, Equinox. Have a good one, my friend. Fly natural, Rookie Dove. Thank you all so much for coming in. Chris Hope. Lady B. Lady B is new to the group also tonight.
Thanks, Roger, for having me on. I appreciate it. You're a great guy. I'll be back.
Okay, Jim. Thank you very much for coming in.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah, Barnacle. It's Jim Wallace that made the sign, Barnacle. Yeah.
I need to warn everybody. Now, remember, don't eat too much Vegemite.
Yeah. Ricky Dove, 4 a.m. in the UK. Oh, my God. Okay.
Wow.
You guys don't sleep down there, do you?
That guy's dedicated.
Yep. I'll see you in the morning, guys.
Good night.
Good night. Take care, everybody. Phantom Flight 101, if you ever want to come and do a live stream with us, there's no problem. If you're not camera shy, we'd love to have you on. And Ricky Dove also, Chris Hope, whoever wants to come on. Yes, sir. Drone shots too. Barnacle. Give a good boost to your channels too at the same time. So everybody check out everybody's channel and have a good one. Everybody be safe. You will one day, Ricky Dove. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Jim, so much for tonight.
Thank you, Roger. Good night.
Okay. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody. Oh, Asgard Studios. Howdy, folks. Comes in the last second. I was just about ready to click off.
He's sneaky. He's sneaky.
Asgard Studios. That was a nice video you did today. Yeah, that bloody chipmunk, man. Here we shoot them. We got to. If they get in your attics here and they start chewing on the wires like the squirrels there, your house catches on fire right away. Okay, Asgard Studio. You take care. Yeah, see you tomorrow morning. Bye, everybody. Bye, Drone Pool. I know you're in the background somewhere. Hungry bastard, yeah. Bye.